Welcome to Classic Firearms. We should be live and good to go. For the first time ever, we're standing at the video table, the normal studio table that we would use, but that's not going to last for very long. We have Jason.
What's going on, folks?
Eliza.
What's up, y'all?
And Ryan.
What's going on, guys?
And today we're going to be discussing 300 Blackout versus 5.56. What do you prefer? So before we go sit at our seats at the normal podcast table, Jason and Ryan, whoever wants to go first, thoughts on 300 Blackout versus 5.56?
You take no. You take it away first. No, you want. I knew what Jason was going to go. He's like, "Come on, you set it up for us."
All right, I'm not gonna lie. Depends on your application. Mission dictates gear. Obviously, we know that. For me and what I prefer, are we talking home defense? What are we talking?
We are just talking caliber in general, but you can specify home defense if you would like.
Caliber in general, you do get a lot of versatility out of 300 Blackout. I understand people are gonna be like, "Oh, but it's so expensive."
Yeah.
I hear you. I understand that. Welcome to buying. So there is
a
piece of it, right? To me, the benefit outweighs the con when it comes to it, because I can run super, I can run sub, and get that type of versatility out of it, and then stretch out. People are going to say, "Well, you can't shoot 300 Blackout to 500 yards." Yes, you can. Such a thing called Barnes TSX 110. Okay, so that's just it. I love
Also longer barrels.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Like, or just
Yeah.
use like, I don't know,
That's
16 inch barrel. No, I'm kidding. A 12 and a half. Do you find a 300 Blackout? So there is that. But yeah, I love both calibers, to be honest with you. I for inside the house or inside of anything that's within 300 meters, I'll take 300 Blackout.
Right?
So I'm in the camp of, if you can do it with 5.56, go that route. If there's something that 5.56 can't do, then go to 300 Blackout. But for the vast majority of things, it feels like you're trying to force 300 Blackout into this do-all situation where 5.56 truly is there and has been the standard for a very long time and will continue to be the standard. But not said I don't like 300 Blackout. I do. But 5.56 can do the vast majority of what people need.
That's fair. If we had a tick box, or if this was an edited video, we'd have a tick box with 1 and 1. Eliza?
I think I kind of a bridge between the gap of both of y'all, which I
Switzerland.
The Switzerland, yes, where it really
Nice.
does depend on your use case, right? Yeah. And so like I have more familiarity with 5.56, but getting into the 300 Blackout world, like it's really cool. And running the video we did on the ballistics of with the gel of like, and we ran both supers and subs, so it was very interesting to see that versus. So go check out that video if you haven't seen it. But
The Rattler Showdown.
The Rattler Showdown.
Yeah.
The Rattler Showdown. But
In which case, Eliza actually chose 7.62x39.
I did. So I'm
Little bit
also
of that. Yeah.
I should just leave this one.
I'm the black sheep
I'm
here.
the black sheep here, but I would say like you can have the 5, like if you have the use case for the 300 Blackout. No, it's always good to have also. But if I had to choose between the two, I'd go 5.56.
That makes sense.
That's fair. I'll give my thoughts in just a second. You two go ahead and take your seats over there at the podcast table, and we'll kind of finish up.
Bye.
Bye. Later, losers.
Later, users.
You're going to have, you'll be on in just a sec. My preference, I do actually sway back and forth. I lean 5.56 most of the time. It's what I have the most experience with.
Yeah.
But I do absolutely see the benefit of 300 Blackout, and I go back and forth and test constantly between them to try and get what I think might actually be better.
Right.
So again, mission dictates gear. So sometimes 300 Blackout is a better thing in probably a home defense scenario.
Yes.
But I mean, I also think 9mm is a pretty darn good
It
contender
is
for
tough,
that. So it's kind of hard for me to choose.
It is tough to choose, and I think it's very subjective as to what your use case is, right? And so it's hard to choose, is one better than the other, because it's like the answer depends.
And so now we're going to go take our seats, and we're going to get to the chats that hopefully you guys have been sending. I don't know. I can't see anything, but I'll tell you once we sit down. So we'll feed it back over to Ryan and Jason to kind of continue on.
But no, it's like with 5.56, it's like we did the Rattler video that Eliza was talking about. That video in particular showed me how versatile 5.56 is in short barrels, because previously, and I guess it was from being in the gun industry, people were just like, short barreled 5.56, just throw them out, like don't even consider them. And now you hear like SOCOM and many others doing like the Geisley GFW and some other ones out there where it's just like some 7-inch real shorties, like the Razor program, right, for the Sig MCX. And clearly it works in short barrels and will continue to work. And then you compare it at 300 Blackout. And a lot of times with 300 Blackout, when you're talking about like defensive rounds, you're talking about supersonic rounds. So now you're getting supersonic 300 Blackout versus supersonic 5.56. And the whole point of 300 Blackout is to be versatile with subsonic. But for defensive use, you're using supersonic. So it just feels like we're figuring out a way to like go around 5.56, and it still always comes back to 5.56.
Didn't somebody make a video about the vitality of like why 300 Blackout is better?
Joshua.
Was it Grantham who came out with it?
I don't know.
Somebody made a video
Let me check.
about it, like why 300 Blackout makes more sense than 5.56 right now in a combat role specifically. And to each
How do
their
you
own.
feel?
To be honest with you, like I said, I mean, you can skin a cat, 9 different ways, man. 300 Blackout within, I'd say, like I said, 300 meters, it works. It really does. And you have every type of option known to man to like get the job done. You can be uber duper secret squirrel and quiet, or you can be, obnoxious and loud and just send it with every bit of umph that 7.62 by 39 has, but is used in a commonality of a mag. So, to me, either or works.
I wonder, do we have any comments to kind of what are people saying?
So for me, I'm looking at actually the vitality of 300 Blackout video that Jason was talking about. Was it a Hop video?
Maybe it was Hop. No, was it Hop? No, it was recently.
It was a recent one?
Somebody
Nah,
made
yeah,
it.
that was-
Maybe
that
it was
was years
110
ago.
SAS. I don't know. Somebody made it.
Was it classic? Because 3 years ago we did that. That's funny.
It wasn't us. Unless I had a fever dream while sitting on the couch late at night. But
Somebody says enter 8.6.
There's a few different ones. Yeah, 8.6
Well,
is a good
yeah.
conversation, but that's getting into like AR-10 conversation.
Right.
Whether do you want like a short barrel 308 or do you want 8.6 Blackout?
that's the funniest part. If I had a choice, either or.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie to you. Ballistics of 8.6 are amazing. I mean, we extensively shot 6,000 rounds of 8.6.
Yes.
And I wish I was
2
kidding.
or 3 days?
In 3 days, we
3
shot
days.
6,000 rounds of 8.6. And that round is extremely capable. I think one of the greatest things to see about that is we were shooting at like 242 yards up the ridge on range 2. You remember one that we were shooting uphill?
Yeah.
And to watch those subs hurdle themselves under IR, you can just see it go straight to the target. You don't even need tracers. You just just watch the round literally jump up and do what it needs to do. So I thought it was pretty dope, and 8.6 is definitely up there.
Yep. I agree. Eliza, what are the people saying?
See here, we're having a lot of people saying hello. So hello, everybody.
Hey.
Hey, what's going on, guys?
But Mario says, I need to buy a 300 Blackout, and I have a 5.56 and a 223 already. So maybe we could give him some. Oh, I think we're having some technical issues with her.
Can Jason not hear?
I hear.
It's just low.
It's low.
Oh.
Yeah.
There was some fuzz on the, so I lowered it a little bit and it got rid of it.
Okay. That makes sense.
Yeah, we're good.
I was thinking that too, actually, when I first put my headphones on. I was like, what the heck's going on?
Yeah, you could boost the headphone volume if you really wanted
Yeah,
to.
the headphone volume is just a little low. I feel like I'm yelling. Huh? What'd you say? Huh?
The poor people at home. Mario says, I need to buy a 300 Blackout. I have 5.56 and 223 already. So I don't know. Maybe we could give some good suggestions of what would be a good 300 Blackout platform.
What's your price point?
Yeah.
That is a
We'll
good
start out with
question.
that.
That's a very
And
good
I hate
question.
I hate starting there. Like we can give a bunch of different ones for different categories, but I mean to keep it simple, that's going to dictate a lot of it.
Ooh,
Ooh, here we got one.
which one are you looking at?
Off topic a little, but I got a YHM R9 for my 10.5 300 Blackout.
That's nice.
Thoughts?
Yeah, that's nice.
Cool.
R9 is very capable, and I'd say it's one of the most slept. Yankee Hill as a whole is one of the most slept on like companies to begin with. Eliza, you and I were there, along with Grant.
Yeah.
And they are really awesome. They make no frills cans, and they have great performance. And to me, I mean, it's great. The R9 is a 9mm can. You can shoot 308 through it. You can shoot 300 Blackout through it. You can shoot 762 by 39 through it, and it's amazing. And you know, on the B&T that I run, it's the R9.
I like this next comment.
2A Farmer says Grantham said 300 Blackout was no good unless you want to be quiet.
Still, I'm going to be honest, I haven't seen the Grantham video, but it is, that's how I feel. Those are my sentiments. Yeah, towards it. Sorry, one sec.
It is. Yeah, we were good.
Blaring.
But one thing I did want to mention while we kind of had a little bit of a cut there is that there is no ads on this particular stream. So last time people were saying that they still had some ads. I found out what it was and we cut them off. So hopefully that enables for a better viewer experience when the live stream is on after the video is posted. So if you're watching this after the stream, there will be ads on that one. So just
no Burger King ads? Like what?
No, I hate it when I'm watching a stream and I'm watching people and they're just like, you're trying to talk to them and they're actually responding, and then all of a sudden there's a 30-second ad, they actually respond, and then you missed it and you had to go back and rewatch it and then catch back up. It's just annoying. So.
You know what's funny? Like, people buy YouTube Premium, which is to cut the ads.
Yep.
But yet YouTube charges money to advertisers to show ads.
Look, the point is YouTube's getting their money one way or another. That's all they care about.
YouTube Premium will still go towards the stream.
Government.
Okay, that's
government.
Cool. That's pretty cool.
Love it.
Anyway, moving on. Jason, what were you going to say? Yeah, you were in the middle of speaking.
He was talking about
Well, I mean,
saying that,
listen, to each their own, man. I like 300 Blackout. Sue me.
But to his point, like that's what I was getting at. Like, so a lot of the defensive use you see out of 300 Blackout is with supersonic. So then it kind of defeats the purpose of being quiet.
I want something that's gonna pack a wallop. I'm kidding. I don't know. A wallop. I will say I love the subsonic capability of 300 Blackout because you're talking like stupid quiet. Like stupid quiet.
I agree.
And like I said, anything within 300 meters or in, I think it is an extremely viable caliber that just by a mag change, you can have different type of like spectrums. Does that make sense?
I think what's really cool about 300 Blackout in general is that you can get a rifle caliber that's 9mm subsonic quiet.
It's quieter than 9mm subsonic.
I would maybe what 45. Is there
category?
Yeah,
well, it's the same category. I would say
it's more equivalent to 45.
Yeah, that is,
which is just crazy in general.
So, and the thing is, like, and so the question of 5.56 versus 300 Blackout, what it comes down to, like, at the end of the day, like, we can talk all about this, like, I feel like this one, I feel like that one, but what do you train with, right? Like, when it comes to actually applying that as a viewer, what do you go with? I personally am always going to continue to train my 5.56 as my primary caliber. Like, 300 Blackout's awesome. I will continue to shoot it. I have a Rattler. I love it. I will train with my 5.56 all day long.
Ooh, this might be a good call out. Do we have a Rattler we can give a demonstration of? We have a new thing. Hopefully it's going to work on this stream. That's actually the reason why we started over there, to make sure everything was working and flowing right. And then we come over here, talk about it. And we should have some good zoom-ins.
Yeah, YouTube does not want us to handle firearms for anybody who's watching this and they're like, you guys do that all the time on your channel. What's the problem with this? Specifically on live streams, they don't want you to handle firearms. So we've got a solution around that.
Yep.
Do you want me to tell you?
Yeah.
Well, because people sometimes do bad things with them.
Oh,
on live streams. I mean, I'm just gonna. It's like,
yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Oh, wow, yeah.
You can take that to nth degree. I mean, that's like, yeah. All right, I think we.
Yep, let's go on to the next one.
No, I was gonna say, I think we.
Oh, you do. There it is. Okay.
Check this out.
Now we have a special little. Yes.
What are we
Look
doing
at that.
with the color? Oh my god.
So
The color? Oh, you're saying so? What Jason's referencing with the color is the FTE lower receiver and the black upper.
And so this, and then remove the comment, and you can actually see it all the way. But what's really cool about this is it's just a still image. No one is handling the firearm. So it is compliant with YouTube. So we're not showing you anything.
Nice.
Oh, spot cam. That's what it says.
Yep, spot cam. That's the whole idea.
Spot cam.
I like
Like I
it.
said.
I mean, that thing's awesome, right? If you're going to go with like a CQB, like home defense gun,
Yeah.
I mean, I only have one 300 Blackout gun. It's a Rattler. I don't want another 300 Blackout gun, to be honest. Like, I'm not, like, if I was going to go another route, like another good one's a Honey Badger, right? But
Yeah.
I'm not going to own a Honey Badger
Geisley GR.
and a Rattler.
Geisley.
Geisley? No, but here's the thing. Like, everything that Geisley does, my Rattler already does.
That's true.
And it's piston driven.
If
So
you
I just wouldn't buy it.
already
I'd get a
have
5.56 one.
Now that should have been today's topic: piston driven or DI.
Well, we can absolutely
That's a
talk
good
about
one.
that
That'd be good.
100%. Because
There's a job for everything. So
It's true. Yep.
yeah.
no, we're good. Okay. But yes, that we can also pivot to that maybe a little bit later in the stream as
I'm
well.
kidding.
So that might even be next week's topic. Or
All right, I got a question for y'all. What kind of package are you going with on your home defense 300 Blackout?
Ooh, that's a good one. You guys.
well,
Because say like anybody picks it, like they figure out whatever there's like where they go with like a
LPV,
short barreled AR-15. yeah. Like what are you using on that gun?
I'll kind of start this one out since I haven't said too much yet. I'm going something as lightweight as possible.
Yeah.
So if I got a Rattler, which
It's not lightweight.
yeah, that's exactly what I said.
We work out. It's all good.
Yeah, exactly.
But that's part of the reason why I would want it to be lightweight. Also, as short as possible. Obviously, running a can subsonic with probably some A2 dot up there.
Subsonic.
Yeah, I would run subsonics because if I'm waking up in the middle of the night, I don't want to blow my ears out.
You don't grow ears and eyes back. So.
No, that's definitely
point.
going to be a problem.
Good point.
But I would have it on a riser, like a pretty good riser. I'm talking 196, 193, sorry,
Whoa.
296, 226,
Oh.
whatever. It is. But
Oh, you're talking about yeah, I know what you're saying.
yeah, just-
Or your Goobers mount.
yes,
GBRS mount?
GBRS mount,
Yeah,
which
yeah.
I do have.
Shout out to the boys.
And a light, a short little light. And I almost don't even care what it is if it has those four things. Of course, and a sling. Gotta have a sling.
Interesting point. Why would you say a sling for a home defense gun? Because typically slings are thought to be like carrying it around,
But
like
notice
going
he
on
said
treks,
light
keeping the
first.
weight off you.
Notice he said light first.
Well, of course. I mean, yeah.
Well, I mean, I could have said
Here-
ling, and it's just that's one word combining the two.
Oh my god.
Look, here's the thing. You don't have to pick. This isn't a Call of Duty loadout
you're
menu
right,
where
you're
you can
right.
you max out
You
your
need
attachments.
both, to be
Yeah,
honest
you
with
need
you.
both. And so why would you put a sling on your home defense gun?
Well, after you're done dealing with the threat, obviously you can put the rifle down and just do that, but just to sling it, man, let it hang. You know what I'm saying?
Agreed.
Yep. Well,
Exactly. Well, and then also if you're having a fight for your gun,
You're going
it-
with the gun.
yeah, exactly. Keeps it retained to your body. So
Yeah.
sling
Yeah.
makes a lot of sense.
Holster for your rifle.
Because some people like Eliza are better fighters
I
than
love
me
that saying.
and are going to be able to take it from me. So I need to make
I'm not
sure
gonna
that
lie.
doesn't
If
happen.
I have to go against
Sure.
someone like Eliza, I'm not putting the sling on because I don't want to be hip tossed to the side and then like
Chokes you out with it.
Right.
Yeah, yeah.
What? Like, I'm giving you a hard
Eliza's
time,
like,
man.
oh, I got ideas now.
No, it's horrible.
Right there,
And y'all
right
think I'm
there.
playing around?
Oh no, definitely not. No.
Absolutely not. I'm good.
Brown belt, jiu-jitsu? Yeah. No, I'm good.
Hold on. What did you say? Timeout.
Yeah. Time out.
Eliza, what would you run?
Can y'all hear my mic, by the way? Because I
Yeah.
can't hear. Okay. I just
No,
wanna make
I
sure
can't.
that-
But that's why I took I don't even know why. Yeah, I'm just done.
It's a different
It's a
setup.
different- It's a different.
Yeah, than normal.
Cool. All right.
I'm keeping it on so I can hear.
I'm just, I can't even hear
I can't
myself.
hear.
Arm. Yeah.
Riser. I like the Romeo 4T optic.
Mm-hmm.
And then I would run a Sig Foxtrot MSR light.
Okay.
Tape switch on it, and then also, well, I don't know. Now I'm undecided about the sling. So,
Oh no.
Did you think about like what's that in like Super Smash Brothers at the end when you have to go against like
Mr. Hand, or was it?
no like the opposite of
What's
you,
it?
like the darker
Yeah.
you, like it's like
Oh,
you know what I'm saying? Like
yeah.
the-
It's like Metal Mario.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like Metal Mario
Yeah.
or something. Like, are you thinking about going against yourself? Like what? Like I'm
Well,
good.
Here's the thing, though. You don't know that what person's going to walk in that door.
That's
And
very true.
Just run the sling, and then
It could be
Yeah,
Brandon
true.
size.
it
And
could be, and that's going to be a
straight.
pretty easy fight if you don't have a gun.
Yeah. No, I mean, I'd run the
Yeah.
sling. I like, I would obviously want to be able to have my options of having my hands free as well. So
Yeah.
run the sling. And then I could also use the sling. Just saying.
Exactly. Yeah. Give yourselves the option, right? Yeah. You can always
Choose.
keep it like hanging if you don't want it,
Exactly.
right? But you have the option to use it. So
Single point.
Wild.
Then you incapacitate yourself.
yeah,
if you drop
there
it.
you go. I was about to say. I'm not gonna lie. Single point slings are cool for like things that are small, but for a rifle,
Wild.
nah, bro.
Been there.
I'm good. Single point, and I'm good. It's all fun and games until you hit yourself in the junk, man.
oh, it's so true. Like
I'm sorry.
MP5.
Oh, boom,
Bam.
every bit of weight and heaviness with the MP5,
Yep.
bro.
I'm not gonna lie, you only do that once before you learn the pivot.
There you go. It's
Yes.
self-correcting mistake. Well, I mean,
Then your femur's getting it.
yeah.
Hey,
Well,
I'll take it. I'll take that.
But yeah, I'm with you. I'd go sling on mine. I think personally for the optic, I would go with a 300 Blackout EOTech. I really like that.
Nice.
But here's the thing: is that like most home defense setups, like that's solid for like extending it out past home defense
Right.
ranges. But most setups, like any kind of dot will do as long as it holds 0,
Yeah.
right? Because all you have to do is know your holdover, especially if you're using like a high riser.
Right.
Like the holdover is massive in
Right.
that.
true.
Right.
Dear EOTech, stop putting 300 Blackout square across the side of it. It looks tacky.
Oh yeah, yeah,
Jeez.
agreed.
Again, guys, to be honest with you, whatever's in my reach is going to be the first thing that I grab in a home defense situation. I do keep stuff posted in certain
Yeah.
areas of my home. More than likely, it's going to be 300 Blackout because it's just quiet. I don't have to think about it. I can get that first round pop and still be, cognizant of what's going around on, in the situation. So
Right.
I think I explained this one time. We had a video that I explained like I shouldn't do that. That's OPSEC about the layout of my home and how I do that. But well, have fun if you can get in. Congratulations.
You know what it reminds me of? Have you ever seen Cyanide and Happiness?
Oh my gosh,
No.
love.
Do you know what I'm talking about? They're like these cartoon people back in the day who did like, it was supposed to be, it looked like a stick drawing, but they were always like really like deep and hardcore and like always had like a really dark meaning behind them. And it looked like something you would see from like a kid's show almost.
Okay.
And one of them was a home intruder comes in and the guy's going downstairs and he goes in the basement. He's grabbing all these guns. He's setting it all up. He looks like Terminator or like coming out of the gun shop and going into the police station. He sets it all up and it takes like 2 minutes. And then by then everything's gone from his home. It's just like, don't be that guy. Like, and honestly, from watching that, like it like hit home for me. I was like, you know what? Keep it slim, keep it simple.
Yeah.
Like it's kind of an over exaggeration, of course. That's why it's funny, right? But there's something to glean from.
Yeah, absolutely.
So we have a bunch of comments. Go
Yes,
ahead.
let's get into
the
these
comments.
comments here. I SBR to 75556 with an RC2 suppressor, but have always kept the thought in the back of my mind about wanting to grab a 300 Blackout upper for it to try out as well. Thoughts?
Oh,
Question
you're asking a lot of that RC2 at 7.5, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Can it do it? Yes. Would I do it for prolonged use? Absolutely not. There are barrel restrictions on our RC2 and it's 10.5, so there is that. Yeah.
Sorry, continue. I got one more.
If you're going to use it for home defense, obviously hopefully it's not that many shots going off, right? Like, I would definitely transition to at least a 10.3, 10.5 or 300 Blackout, because here's the greatest thing. 300 Blackout, you can go as short as you want to go.
That's true. I mean, I've seen like,
The smaller, the better,
I mean, the Rattler was at 5.5.
which I'd never say.
But,
But
well, you did just now. So
After dark.
I would never say that live on stream.
Then we can prove
for
it.
the record, Ryan, if
Yeah.
you just remove or just halfway at one of your ears, and then you can hear a lot better.
Yeah,
Helps a lot.
it's the like
Yeah.
figuring out, yeah.
What else you got for us, Liza?
So, this one I think you'll love. FRT for EDC, yes or no?
They're gonna throw you underneath the jail for that.
Jeez, dude.
You ain't never seen the light of day.
Yeah, you never see it, bro. We're gonna start. It's gonna be like Shawshank Redemption Part 2.
Yeah.
Like good old Andy.
That's going to be the warden special.
Right. I hear you, but I would not put FRT in the light of anything, especially when we got it so good that politicians have not caught on to the jazz of FRT yet. Let's not, and this is just me, let's not put it in the limelight, right?
This is the same guy who'd be like, I'd rather be, juried by 12 than carried by 6.
That's very
and it's
true.
like, maybe there's a median.
But my finger is technically a registered machine gun, so
This guy, he shoots really fast.
I mean,
yeah.
I'm good.
Like Jerry Mikulak, like him shooting like in an EDC.
Are you saying
video.
I'm the black Jerry Mikulak?
You just said it.
Lena's my
We
sister.
did.
I didn't have to say it.
That's crazy.
I actually found a comment as I was kind of scrolling through. It says, does any of you drives an electric car? That's R3CC3.
Does some of us do that?
The answer is yes, but only one of us, and that would be me. I drive a Rivian,
boy.
specifically. I feel like that's someone we know. Like that. Not many people are just going to ask that question on a firearms live feed.
Or maybe you look like the kind
Yeah.
of guy that drives an electric car.
I mean, that could very well be, but
Eliza's got a point.
All right. R3CC3 also asked, what's your favorite home defense rifle?
I actually kind of rotate. I feel like I have started in one place and then moved to like 3 or 4 different
Well,
ones.
tell us.
So I started out with my Grizzly originally. Then I went to an 11.5 variant of that, which I still actually is in my rotation. And then I've actually been using recently, just because I've been building it, the Strybog build with the extension, the KDG extension on the end of it. And I have the suppressor that I've actually checked out technically, so that way I can make sure I can actually use that. But yeah.
My favorite home defense rifle for a very long time was a Glock 49. But now that I finally have my Griffin 11.5.
First of many.
First of many. I'm so excited. But running the Dual Lock 5 can on it. So, and the Sig Foxtrot MSR light, obviously, because that's what we found is a really great light.
It is.
Yes.
It hits everything in the middle of the road, bro.
It really
Yes.
does. Yeah.
And if you haven't seen that video, Eliza and I broke it down.
We did.
Yes.
Lumens,
broke it
Lux,
down.
Candela, Throw,
All the
Spill, whatever you got.
Yeah, I am way spoiled because I get to try out all the things and then decide what I want. I'm very blessed to be able to be here and do that.
It's cool how like Sig will randomly come up with those heavy hitters.
Yeah.
Where like people don't really know about it.
Oh,
Like,
no, we're shills.
Oh well, yeah. No, I mean just watch the video. The results speak for themselves.
Yes.
Like it's not a personal opinion. It performed really well, and then it's at like $170 price tag, which is with all it comes with is crazy. It comes with like a Unity mod button, but their version of it.
Yeah.
A couple
Right.
other things. So
And also a little like thing for the pick rail that you can like
Yeah, like
finagle the switch.
the switch and the wire
cable.
too. Yeah, cable management, built-in cable management.
if I'm going to be honest, I would not have liked for them to perform that well, because then it comes across as you're like a shill for them. But the reality of the situation is it's just that
did
it's
well.
it's great.
It did good. My only caveat to that light, I wish they would have made the back end like removable,
Oh.
because you can't change it.
Yeah, I think it is their own thing.
It's just,
But
yeah,
what else do you really need? Because like that backside, it has its own
a
push
gas
button.
cap.
Yeah, was it USB-C? It wasn't. Okay, then that's one thing I would change. Yeah,
It's not USB-C. It's Surefire compatible.
Right.
yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
Okay, so we found the one thing.
We found the one thing, but for the price.
Damn it, Ron.
Yeah,
All right, we're gonna have to
So-
speed run
Yes.
some of these.
Yeah, let's do it.
Wait, what were y'all favorite home defense
What
rifles?
was yours?
mine's gonna be the Rattler. Yeah, and it's pick your caliber, 5.56 or 300 Blackout. That's what I would go with personally.
Yeah,
That'd
my
be my
MCX
next.
is my main squeeze.
Yeah.
I mean, it's with me all the time. You guys know this. I carry this with me every day. And if you catch me on a good day, you might catch me lacking, but that's probably never going to happen. It's probably going to be by 11.5. Like dead serious. So
Yep.
Okay.
Here's an interesting one. Would you rather spend $5,000 on a 300 Blackout or spend that on training?
Yeah, I would definitely not spend $5,000 on a 300 Blackout.
who would do that? Well,
Well, I
Well,
mean,
one of us at the
I was
table.
gonna say.
I mean, not in
I
one
know
go.
somebody.
Not in one go.
I don't know if you're referencing that a Rattler is $5,000 because it's definitely not.
Well, Honey Badger gets kind of up there. What is that like?
No, it's
The
cheaper.
three.
It's cheaper.
Three?
Yeah.
Than a Rattler.
No, I don't think it's cheaper than a Rattler. Now the Sugar Whistle's cheaper than the Rattler.
Yeah.
But the Rattler's about 25, and then Honey Badger's like 25 to 3. So about the same price point. Yeah.
Well, training's always going to be great, right?
Yes.
Like, that's cool. But you also need proper equipment to train with. I'm just going to say that. So you're going to spend money regardless. But obviously, $5,000 your training will beat out anything any day of the week. So
Yeah, if you already have rifles, if you already have something that is not like overly expensive, then yeah. If you need something, go like $2,000, get you a basic setup, then spend $3,000 on training.
Now I was going to say,
$2,000 is a basic setup.
here's the question, right?
Well, like a nice basic setup.
Do you go with a like $1,000 rifle, right? And then spend, like, say you have a $5,000 budget. Let's go with this guy's question, right? $5,000 budget. Do you spend the $1,000 on like a cheap rifle and then more ammo and training, or do you go with a higher end rifle and then less ammo and training?
I would, and with the $2,000 that I had mentioned, I was thinking right in the middle, right? So you spend about, I don't know, $1,000, $1,500 on the rifle, and then you spend something, the rest of the $500 on the accessories to go with it. Start training with it, and then you're going to find out real quick what you do and don't like, and things you might need, and then you start adding on things after that.
Y'all know my mantra. I hate spending money twice.
Yeah.
So that's just my biggest thing. I say middle of the road.
Okay.
Get a BCM.
Yeah.
Get an arrow. Get a ballistic advantage. Work your way up from there. Upgrade the parts as you go, and then get training and ammo. Man, that's solid.
There you go.
Yeah.
So with $5,000, you can do both.
Yeah. That's what I was thinking, go cheaper, but I get like maybe like the Lucas Bodkin special, the arrow lower and the BCM upper. And then, that's too high again. It's like, it's loud. I don't know what's going on. But yeah, then spend the rest on training. Because then if you need to, you can always sell that. People are going to be buying that.
Yeah.
And then you're good to go. Yeah. You can sell it later. Upgrade.
Very true.
All right, next question. Is magnifying 300 Blackout useless? I put an
No.
EOTech EXPS3 with a G33 magnifier.
No, I can speak. I have that same setup on my Elval. It's not useless. The reason why is if you run the 2- because the 300 Blackout one is 2-2 technically. It's the XPS 2-2 because they didn't make a XPS 3 in 300 Blackout. It's great to see that, and that reticle is dialed in for 50 yards for the top one, 150 meters for the bottom dot or whatever, and then the bottom hash mark is for 300.
Yep.
So it's really good to use that for subs, especially if because subs you're gonna be fighting anything past 200 meters with subs. Ooh, buddy. Make sure you know what you're doing and train with your gun, especially see what 300 Blackout does, because there are variances, and once you get married to an ammo, stay with it.
Right.
Whether it be I'm married to this super, I'm married to this sub, stay with it, because once you start doing that,
I feel like that's where 5.56 starts to come back in. It's like, well, you don't have to worry about as much of that with the 5.56.
That's not true.
Less picky.
that's not true. Have you seen 55 grain dance around at 700 yards?
I mean,
I have.
yes, but you only said 200 yards.
Well, no, I understand that, but what I'm saying is you still have variances of what it is. So regardless of what it is, train with what you become comfortable with, so you know 100% confident of the capability of that round. So,
Is anyone using Buffalo Bore ammo?
never heard of it.
Yeah, I've heard Buffalo Bore. They make, I know they have some 50 AE we had back in the past couple years. And yeah, it works. I don't use it for like defensive ammo. It's just been like range ammo, really.
Yeah, I've not actually shot it, so I don't have a comment on that one.
I think it's more expensive if I remember correctly.
That makes sense.
50
I usually go for the
Express.
cheapest ammo.
Yeah, but pretty much anything 50 AE is expensive. So could have just been the round.
Let's just use 4.58 SOCOM. Screw it.
And a pistol and a handgun.
Wait, was that the 50 AE we had here? Mm-hmm. Okay, I have shot that then. I
Yeah,
lied.
that was Buffalo. Yeah.
I didn't realize that was that. My bad.
That gun guy again, 4902, says I prefer both because America. So
Hey,
I
I
second
agree
that,
for
brother.
Yep.
I actually do have an upper, like a 7-inch upper that I use for a 300 blackout, and then the 5.56 11.5. So
Yeah, I think most of us here just go with both. So there you go.
why limit?
Somebody says I run the Sig Romeo 4T line. I've got the 4T and the 4T Pro. Nice solidarity, brother. Me
Yeah,
too.
4T Pro is great. The 4XT Pro is the one that I really like.
That's the AAA?
AAA.
Right. Yeah.
Mhm. Common battery.
I'm about to do a personal comparison between that and the T2 to see which one I like more.
Oh,
So
you're
I'm running
gonna,
the
you're
T2.
gonna love the 4T Pro, XT Pro. Hands down. It has more features.
Yeah.
Reticle
The
options.
multi-dot,
Yeah.
and all that stuff. Yeah. Seems pretty cool.
The R3 person says buy once, cry once. I'm pretty sure that was in reference to your.
Yeah.
That's Jason's.
Dude, okay, so shout out to that guy. I don't know if it's Reese or Recchi is his name, but that Mark 18 you submitted into Buster Builds, amazing. I did not forget it. That's this guy.
Oh,
I remember his
that's
name.
right. That's right.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, solid setup. And
I don't think I was here.
yeah, I don't know if you were here.
I think it was just the three of
Yeah.
us. Just the
Just
three of us.
trust me. Solid Mark 18.
think Josh
With
was in
a what's the L-can? L-can on top?
Oh, the Spectre?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Yeah, this guy.
Hey.
He's going for like CQBR block 2.
Hey, Spectre holds a special place in my heart. It's heavy, it's a tank, but that thing is amazing. Some of the clearest class on the planet.
Let's try to catch up a little bit and do a bit of a speed run.
All right, go.
So what ammo do you all use in your 5.56 or 300 blackout for home defense?
62 grain French.
I use the 55 grain varmint.
I use 75 grain Hornady Black. That's their SBR round specifically. It has propellant in it that accelerates faster than other propellant so that it gets more oomph out of a short barrel.
Nice. That was for you, Damian Daughtry. And then what about this DB15?
Diamondback?
15.
There we go. DB15 7-inch 5.56 versus 300 blackout.
Wait, don't they have one that does both? Right? They have one that comes with both uppers.
Yeah.
It's a 16-inch, I think.
For what,
That's
though?
above.
For what, though?
Yeah, it didn't say. So Zachary, Kayla, if you want us to answer that, hit us back with for what?
So, yeah, if you're going a 7-inch DB15 in general,
300 blackout.
300 blackout.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Okay. What grain of 5.56 would you guys recommend if target shooting outdoors? I shoot 5.56 55 grain.
I would say at least minimum of 62. That's a good flat line to get like solid accuracy, right? 55 grain is great for just plinking, like a combat zero if you want to do that. 77 grain is obviously going to be the best for accuracy because it flies the truest. But 62 grain, get a good zero and keep it pushing.
It's funny because I've heard two ways of people talking about target shooting. Because there's the target shooters that are like, oh, I'm shooting, like I'm plinking at the range, like shooting at a target. And then there's the target shooters who are
Olympic style.
yeah,
Right.
exactly. So like my brain went like divided. I'm like, well, it depends. I would agree with you. Yeah, 62 or 55 for like plinking. But then if you're going like the high accuracy, I would go with like some sort of like cheap 77, just so you can see how your rifle
Definitely
performs.
not IMI Razor Core. It's not cheap.
Dude, there's okay, and maybe things have changed. At one point,
It used to be.
in like not that long ago,
Yeah.
it was pretty cheap through some places. Yeah,
And that stuff.
Oh, you mean? Oh, well.
yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
It's still
Well,
the shirt.
so
Cyrillic.
The Cyrillic. You know
what 5.56 do you guys just like train with in general? Like, is there a particular one?
PMC. The Koreans make great ammo.
Yeah,
It's
that
clean.
PMC stuff is good.
It's very
Whenever we
clean.
get that.
PPU makes great training ammo as well. I miss the days of Wolf Gold. God
man,
knows I
I
miss the
forgot
days
about
of Wolf
that.
Gold. It was so good. It was actually extremely accurate and
Yeah.
extremely cheap.
I can't attest for its accuracy, but it was cheap.
It was.
I was shooting in the trash packet.
Wolf Gold used to be the jam.
Yeah, for me, Winchester white box, and then everything Jason said.
Well, see, that's funny. Winchester White Box for me, it burns dirty.
It's a little gross.
I hate suppressing Winchester.
But
White
here's the
Box.
thing, though. I do run it a lot because it is very affordable.
Yeah.
I mean, I've grabbed thousands of rounds of Winchester White Box at this point.
Yeah.
You know who makes some of the best ammo on the face of this earth? Like pistol ammo, rifle ammo, all that jazz. S&B.
Yeah, S&B does.
It's
I've
5%.
heard. I think it was Mike that was saying some stuff about the 10 mil. That was the 10 mil that he got stuck at his MP5 and then like blew the barrel.
Oh damn. That's
I think if I remember, I could be wrong, but that specifically, Watch out for their 10 mil maybe, but everything else, yes.
So jumping back to the whole conversation about you being an electric car driver.
Oh no.
Garnet
boy.
West. Garnet
Here it
West
comes.
says, I thought he was more of a Subaru Forester guy.
Yes.
Thank you, Garnet.
With the coexist sticker.
Oh, dude, that's funny.
Oh my
no,
Amazing.
you wouldn't catch me dead in a Subaru.
Whoa, pause. What do
Jeez.
you have beef with the Subaru? WRX, Impreza, Legacy
I just-
2.0, what?
I'm not gonna drive it. I'm not gonna do it. The same thing with Toyota. You're not gonna catch me in
The
Toyota.
Helix, the Tacoma,
Nope.
the Tundra,
Nope, not gonna happen.
the Toyota Land Cruiser.
I thought him coming from
Like
Oregon,
man cars?
he'd want a good Subaru hatchback.
Right.
No,
Man
absolutely
cars?
not.
Like,
I'm just
what?
kidding. That was so popular
Wait, pause.
Yes,
when I went
But
to Oregon.
you would take your Rivian if we were in Afghanistan or Colorado.
I was going to say, let's make it more
Colorado,
realistic.
absolutely.
Iran.
You would take your Rivian over a Land Cruiser?
Okay, we're gonna time out because I can generate my own power. I don't care. I literally have solar panels in the back of my car.
Yeah,
Moving on.
he does.
So 556 versus 300 Blackout. So this is a follow-up. I understand my 7.5 is not ideal for 556 world, LOL. Figured I'd keep the same length for 7.5 for 300 Blackout upper if I did. You're saying 7.5 would be fine with 300 Blackout suppressed?
Yes.
Yes, 100%. This was fun.
All you need is a minimum of 6 and 3/4 inch barrels to get very good stabilization, provided that it's 1 in 5 twist to get stabilization with higher grain.
Nice. Yeah. Okay, so alert in all caps.
Oh, I love these.
Zombie apocalypse just kicked off as you were all live streaming.
Let's go.
Pick a 556 or 300 Blackout from the inventory you all have available there. What you're rolling with.
Oh, from the inventory. So this isn't
from
custom
our
built.
from our armory.
Yeah.
Oh. Well, I mean, we have, to be honest with you, I'm probably going for that
See-
HK that's sitting over there, the piston driven one that we, yeah.
Now I'm
Yeah, the
now.
11.5.
Dude, I hate being this person of like, well, what type of zombies? Damn, I kind of am.
Are we
I'm
talking
like,
about World War Z zombies
or Walking Dead.
Or Walking
that's
Dead?
true.
I hate
Because
these.
World War Z, I'm gonna need everything of a 308.
Dude, I'm going.
Right.
No, I was gonna say I'm going 5.56.
Oh,
Yeah, I was gonna-
they
I'd
move
say-
fast,
I'm
and I'm trying to take out multiple as we go.
I'm thinking Walking Dead zombies because like,
Oh,
you're
Mark
just
12.
dumb.
Mark
Your
12
brains
all
are
day
getting eaten from the inside kind of thing, you know?
Mark 12.
Walking Dead always just felt like I'm like, dude, just give me a good Ruger 1022 with a suppressor on the end of it, and then just shoot them through the head as they're slowly
Forget it,
walking
9mm.
over to you.
Who needs
Right.
that?
And then and you keep tons of it on you. Like you don't even have to worry about ammo weight.
Yeah.
But yeah, I would probably go 300 Blackout in that case because then it's just super quiet and you don't alert anybody.
Right.
If
You don't
they're
want the
running,
horde coming to you. If
Yeah,
they're
yeah,
running
good point.
5.56
Ooh.
at
with an
minimum.
FRT.
Yeah.
Huh.
These are good points. These are good points.
The comment said 28 days zombies.
Oh, shut up.
5.56 all day long.
Dude, they're coming quick.
I actually
I'll go.
no. I'd still go 300 Blackout because they react to sound. They react to
Oh,
sound.
that's
You don't
true.
remember they do do your crackle noise thing. Exactly.
That's a predator sound. That's not
I think of what's the one with Joel, The Last of Us.
Oh.
When I hear that,
Yeah.
Oh
the clickers.
yeah. Even then,
I actually got like a
they
chomp
react.
of the,
They have no eyes. They react to sound.
No,
tweak.
300 Blackout in that case, 100%. Yeah,
Yeah.
if it's The Last of Us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do agree. I carry a mag of supers, probably 2 mags in my back pockets just in case. If things have already gone down, the zombies are already here. Great, I'm gonna shred through them real quick.
Yeah.
I want maximum penetration through you and your buddy.
And I make pause, and I would make homemade napalm after that.
We're talking zombies.
Yeah, napalm.
Brandon.
Remember Rivian
And your buddy.
And your buddy. That really
I was thinking they're coming through the door, but you know what? We're just gonna stop.
Hey, yo.
All right. So, and how are your thoughts on also the M855A1 versus the standard M855 and M193?
A1 tungsten penetrator. Yes, please.
Yes, please.
If you can afford it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or if you could find it.
Emphasis
Or
on
if you could.
afford.
Or if you could find it.
That's true.
It's all about.
Or if you can find it.
Remember, it's not about what you know. It's about who you know.
Well, you can just order it too.
You can. It's true. He's right.
I have a couple mags of it, so
I hear you. I like my tax dollars working back for me.
Yeah, if you can
Personally.
afford it, dude. A1's awesome. Like that penetrator on there. You and your buddy. Awesome. Fantastic.
oh my gosh.
Okay, so
You know, it's holding on one sec. Sometimes I say things and I just don't think.
You walk right
I
into
just,
it.
I just speak words and they don't kind of process.
Great. Never change.
Hook, line, and sinker.
And your buddy.
and your buddy. That,
In a Rivian
that
or a Subaru.
no, not a Subaru. Not a
No,
Subaru.
nope, absolutely not. You don't. Well, I guess at that point you'd have to. I would be dead. You know.
You'd have a
Hey,
flat
okay,
for
yeah.
the.
All right, I have to be selfish. I have to be selfish and thank Peter for saying I'd ask Eliza if 5.56 or 300 Blackout is better, but I'm pretty sure she could neutralize a threat faster with a clinical rear naked choke than I can find my safety.
Yeah.
Thank you. Speaking of my heart, man.
So true.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I don't want to fight her.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm going for the kneecaps.
Just give me a really tough baseball bat.
I was gonna say that Benchmade.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's the one where you were all the designations on it?
Oh, the SSCP. Yes.
What does that stand for?
It's a special operative combative program.
Oh,
So
the
it was
one with the
the-
straight bar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's Greg
Oh yeah,
Thompson.
yeah. Keep that on a plate carrier. That's really,
Yeah.
actually a really good
I
blade.
love that one.
That's Eliza. How Eliza turns into Michonne from The Walking Dead.
No, I mean Columbiana. Like, what are you talking about?
That's
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
That's
serious.
great. All right. How do you guys differentiate your 5.56 mags to your 300 Blackout? I know a lot of people do with the bands or
Hey,
marker
We
it.
do it the same way.
We do it the
Right.
same way.
Yeah,
We do it the
Can
same
Can we
way.
get
Yep.
an example of the 5.56 and the 300 Blackout mags that we have in
Oh
the
yeah, we
video
don't
room?
have to worry.
So that
Yeah.
way we can. Yeah, there's a couple that have it on there.
Yeah. So what Ryan and I like to do, because let me tell you this. 5.56 mags are regular aluminum Stenag mags or P mags in my eyes, and they're the most synonymous with like 5.56. But to keep things out, copacetic and make sure everything's separate, house is separate, I use Lancer mags for my 300 Blackout specifically.
It's
That's
just
what I
easier
do.
to tell.
It's just easier to tell.
Yeah.
And for those who don't know, Smiley, good old Devin Parallel Defense, almost made me have a catastrophic failure one day because he grabbed one of my mags during a night shoot and loaded 300 Blackout mag into my MCX that was 11.5 and almost, and thank God that it did not chamber the round. I'm so glad for that. But when I grabbed the gun and I went to go check, I grabbed it and I felt the ribs and I was like, oh my God, this is a Lancer mag. What are you doing? He was like, oh, I thought they were all the same. No. So for me, I use a completely different brand and I stick to that brand for my 300 Blackout.
Yeah, if you see us using 300 Blackout mags that are made by Magpul on the channel, it's actually because some of the guns come with those mags.
Right.
Like I think the Rattler
it does.
comes with those mags and a couple others. So that's the reason if you ever see it on the channel, we use that. But few and far between, we use Lancer for 300 Blackout.
Yeah.
And actually it's funny, like Jason's like, it was like your first like week here or something. We immediately talked about this and we were like, what do you use for 300 Blackout? He's like Lancer. I'm like, Lancer. And we were like, my guy.
Yeah.
For some odd reason, Lancers have a better feed lip when it comes to running subs. They are metal on top. They don't crack. It is what it is.
And-
Anti-tilt followers.
So I did a video on this on the CF Clips channel actually, and what was crazy is the amount of comments that were just like, "Yeah, I've never had a problem with either."
Well-
and I was like, I feel like I've heard that a lot, and when I did research into it, you could find a bunch of comments that
Right.
did say that.
On
So-
the Gen 2P mag, there was an issue with it cracking. As a matter of fact, Smiley did the video with us when we talked about that.
did.
Yep.
And he's a combative Catum trainer, so he handles everything from if it's new coming into the Air Force, that's what he does.
So they break mags all the
Yeah,
time.
they break mags all the time, so he knows exactly what he's talking about. But for me, specifically, I love the way the Lancer just works. It's a whole different feel of a mag, and the simple fact of their anti-tilt follower is just a little bit longer when it comes to it, and it's not as tapered as a Magpul is. So it just gives you that extra reliability when it comes to, especially when a mag is like half. Bro, you can run a Lancer mag so hard. Pause. Whenever you like get
And his
halfway, and his buddy in a Rivian or a Subaru.
So the only way I think we differ on 300 Blackout and 5.56 with the Lancer mags, I use the FDE the FD baseplate ones. So they're like
nice.
Subsonics specifically.
Oh, where's that?
And,
Like
yeah.
300 specific?
Yeah, 300. They say sub specific.
Yeah.
And I've just ran supers and subs through them. I don't know if the black follower one is better or the FD follower one is better. I just have run the FD and I've never had any issues.
I've never had any stoppages, but I have had stoppages in a Lancer 5.56 mag with 5.56. I've had those fail.
And that was the other thing I saw too.
Yeah.
Like it so these people are just like, well, 300 Blackout and Lancer and,
Yeah.
Magpul.
There's more surface area in it. I mean, that's just what it is.
But yeah, I agree.
Long answer, but there you go. I mean, it's a thing we think about a lot, on a daily basis.
Because especially when we go out to the range, like I don't know how much you guys know or see. A lot of the videos that we do, there is, and if you want to pop up that 3-way screen, Eliza, click the middle one. No, down.
Oh,
Yep, add that to stage.
Okay.
And then click on the very right.
on the very right.
Yeah, there you go.
Burn.
So there's just the example of the couple of mags that we do have
Yeah.
that we write on. But we go out and we film a couple of different videos at the range every day that we go out there. So we could have like 15 different mags just loaded up for one video, and then the next one, if it's a 300 Blackout, 15 different mags for that. So
Or
keep
if it's a comparison.
and both in the
same.
same video. And so
Right.
we have to be able to identify quickly
Yeah.
with the glance, this is what I'm looking for. And it just makes things safer.
The
It's very cut
Rattler
and clear.
showdown we
Yes.
referenced earlier in this live stream.
Yeah.
We had to be careful with that one.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
And then when you're doing both in the same video, you're always like, which gun, which mag, which gun, which
Yes.
mag.
Yeah,
Uber careful.
Yeah.
All right. Let's move on. Let me fix this.
Nice. Thank
Yeah. Yeah. well
You are
done.
doing exceptionally well
Oh
at
my
the
God.
new adjustments. I just want to say.
Are you
I'm
just scared
learning.
because she'll choke you out?
No.
Yeah, be nice to
Extra
me
nice.
or else.
Yes.
No, yeah. Although I do worry about that. I do mess with people a lot. I'm kind of almost
Count
like
your
the
days,
prankster, I would
Brandon.
say. I kind of,
Brandon's a prankster. Definitely.
I definitely mess with people on a daily basis.
Brandon, somewhere in this video room, has a ballistic hand attached to a pole.
We can show that on stream.
I did so guys, keep an eye out. I did a EDC pocket dump of everything that I use, and this is included. I was about to armbar that thing. It's good. You're gonna see it in the video. Is my
Get that
point.
thing away from me.
Get that thing back.
Get that. Or so help me.
Or so help me. All right, what do you think is better, 224 Valkyrie or 300 Blackout?
Well,
Again.
like, hold on, pause. Like, what are we doing?
Yeah, I know. What are we doing? So, for future reference, guys, if you have a question, we love the questions. Just maybe be a little specific for us.
224 Valkyrie is a dead cartridge, by the way.
There were issues with it early on. I'm not sure if things have changed with it. Yeah. I think there were some bolt issues as well. if I
They were
remember
cracking bolts, bro. Like
I'm not sure if that's changed or not.
popping
but
extractors.
I have
like,
not
what's
paid
going on
attention to it. in
And for the
5
record,
years.
because I know we mentioned it last stream, this is White Monster.
Actually, yeah, mine's empty, but it's a Lonnie.
Just to clarify, Jason's got water over there. Next question.
Favorite bolt action 300 Blackout go to?
bolt action.
Yeah. Interesting.
Top 10 bust your bills episodes.
Bolt action. Christensen Arms makes a good one. So does Q
Hey,
and the Minifix.
Josh,
Yeah, I was gonna say probably the Minifix,
Minifix is the
you know which
best.
one?
but
For
it's
sure.
expensive
With the
Yeah,
big sticker
at
on
that
it.
price point. So this is probably isn't a thing anymore, but for a little bit, there was a 300 Blackout Solus you could get.
Oh yeah, the arrow.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and the Solus is freaking cool, man.
Ruger
It's like
American, bro. What are we
Ruger
thinking?
American.
What are we
Oh my
thinking?
gosh, yeah, for a cheap price point, you're so right. That's like, yeah, I would probably go Ruger American, like for the vast majority of people out there. If you want to be like this clandestine looking operator, yeah, get like Q Minifix. Like it's
Operator.
awesome. Like but it's expensive. Let's be honest.
I've actually only shot one bolt action 300 Blackout, and it's one that's going to come up here on stream in just a second. But it was actually the very first one, like one of the very first guns I shot for here at Classic in general. Which one is that one?
Ruger American.
That's Ruger America.
No, that's the
That's a Ruger.
that's a Christensen. What does it say on the receiver?
Let's see,
before
I
we
thought it was
switch
a
over?
Christensen. Yeah, okay.
My bad.
I thought it was a Christensen, but
Yeah.
and
You're thinking of the
ahead
Christensen. So Jason shot a Christensen little.
The mini, they're
And then,
answer
do
to the
the
mini
three.
fix.
Yeah.
So that was actually one of the first guns I shot at Classic in general. My very first like time at the range, Ryan was like, "Hey, you want to shoot something?" I was like, "Yeah, absolutely." And I shot it.
Quiet.
And I didn't even know it was. I didn't know it was 300 Blackout at the time. And so I shot it, and I was like, "This is like the best shooting gun I've ever shot."
Yeah.
And it's crazy. So 300 Blackout on a bullet gun, definitely good.
It is cool.
Man, Reese is all over this. That's why he drives an electric car. He's just
Well, because the zombies, it's quiet.
That's great.
right.
Oh
Oh,
my
that's
God.
true.
Yeah, that's
It
right.
sounds like whenever you hear somebody in an electric car, it sounds like the rapture's happening when it's
But-
like, ooh.
But my thing is just like, I spend 2 minutes at a pump.
I don't go to a pump.
How long does it take you to recharge your battery from empty?
30 minutes, but I charge at home. I don't go to a
No,
pump.
but what I'm saying is, if it's
This-
the
This is
zombie
the debate
apocalypse,
every day. Oh no,
Not every
actually,
day. It's
Once,
like once a
every once a month. It really, but here's the thing: it lasts for a long time.
It does. It
It's the
does.
whole day.
It does. But yeah, no, I just charge at home, so I don't go to a pump. I literally just get in my car and go on a daily basis. So
All right, so Jason, what are your issues with electric car?
hey, wait, what's the price of diesel right now?
Okay, well, yeah, you guys are on opposite ends of the spectrum.
I'm just saying,
Yeah.
Pause.
literally, we
Here's
are
the thing. Here's-
literally
okay, hold on.
opposite people.
Okay, we want to go there. Okay, we want to go there. Calm down. When we went to NRAM last year, and you guys totally missed us on our Chick-fil-A experience. You remember that?
Chipotle.
Oh, sorry.
It's Chipotle
I,
run.
sorry, I did say Chick-fil-A. How long did it take y'all to stop and do it?
Oh,
While
we didn't
on
go
rolling?
charging. We didn't go for a charge.
Brandon,
No, we just went to the wrong place.
y'all stopped to go charge on the way back.
Yeah, 15 minutes.
Yeah, I'm good. We were.
I actually didn't know that.
But
Yeah,
it wasn't the Chipotle. That's not why we missed that.
I know, but
We
you-
went to the wrong
But hold on,
place.
pause.
and then,
You had to stop, and if the zombie apocalypse happens, your electric grid is gone, there, Chief.
No, we already went over this.
All right, so that's what I'm saying.
So
Your
I'm
I'm
trickle
gonna go park in the middle of the woods and charge up. I'm good.
your trickle charge. How long does it take you to do that?
On a trickle charge?
Yeah.
I can get
5
60 miles a
years.
day. But how much can you produce if the gas is gone?
You're right, but here's the
None.
crazy
The gas
You're
expires down the road, like what? I can't remember the exact amount of months, but gas expires,
I drive a diesel,
and then you're not able to.
So,
I don't know. I mean, here,
this was
If the power grid's down, you can't use a pump.
so those who are watching.
Just
I know
saying.
that you signed up for 556 versus 300 Blackout, but what you really got was electric versus gas.
And okay, so let's we actually got a super chat. That's the first one I've ever seen.
Hey,
Thank
super
you.
chat. Hey,
Get to that in a second. I do not necessarily think that electric is just far superior to gas or anything like that.
I'll be honest with you. As a daily driver, electric's awesome.
Yeah, and that
But if the world crumbles tonight, absolutely not.
100%. So I know I'm siding. Jason and I are literally opposites, and we love this argument. Like we will go for days on this argument.
I'm sorry.
So,
I don't want to drive around in a microwave.
Eliza with
Hey.
the snipe
What's
just
that?
out of
What's that?
nowhere.
NBA boom shot on. Right?
Out of
hey,
nowhere.
don't you bottom out at the range though?
No,
Absolutely.
No, I don't.
The Raptor will bottom out at the range.
Well, you know what
I need
doesn't
a
there?
lift.
Also, I'm
lift.
doing
It
the
doesn't-
worst thing
The
possible.
250 doesn't bottom out. I'm just gonna say that.
Yeah, I need a lift. I'm gonna get a lift and tires. That's why I drive a Dodge
I
Ram.
don't have to do
Big
that.
horn.
It takes gas 3 to 6 months to expire. It takes diesel a year and a half to 2 years to expire.
Nice.
That's a win.
Pretty crazy.
Electricity doesn't expire.
All right. Anyways, I have to go back to Peter one more time because Peter's my new best friend. But he said exactly 300 Blackout costs 150 a round, but Eliza's rear naked choke is free and has a 100% discount on consciousness. I know which one is more budget friendly.
Are you saying that because
love
you
you,
would have witnessed
Peter.
it yourself there, Chief?
Yeah, that's a little. Well, hold on. I'm gonna read the super chat real
Do it.
quick.
That's funny,
from Phil
wanna put it up on screen?
Fish.
Filet-o fish?
Filet-o fish. Thank you.
That is great. That's funny. I've done the same thing. You're reading the name and you're like, oh, I see what I'm an idiot.
You could see it in my face like the second I was like, oh. He says, I have an Arrow 300 Blackout. Is Arrow still a company?
You know,
Bill, I
We
know
don't
what to
know.
tell you.
That's
We
the
are
answer.
unsure.
I know. There's still parts.
this is just the truth of the matter. When we were at SHOT Show, they did not have a booth.
They had a great
but
lounge.
They still rented out the area for SHOT Show.
Chairs.
And they said I wish we had this little picture, but they said, we will see you in 2027 for SHOT Show, which means they have plans to continue.
Yep.
Whether that's posturing or not, I'm not sure. But that's as far as we know, right?
Yeah. I don't know, man.
Oh man,
Corey's gone, man.
We don't have.
There's another super chat. So first things first, we're gonna take just a second break because this one's funny. This one's really funny.
Okay.
But and I just want to say thank you guys for the super chats a ton. We
Yes.
turned off ads for this stream, and the goal is to do that for everyone going forward. After it's we'll put them back up. But for live, I just want to make sure everybody can come in and enjoy with us and not have to worry about watching an ad for a minute or two
Oh, I
or
know.
whatever it
It's
is.
so
So annoying. So the super chats mean a lot. So thank you.
Yeah.
Also, this super chat says Brandon charges all his toys before leaving home.
Yep.
I think that's a Subaru joke.
I love that you paid to have us
It-
read that, and it
Look,
worked.
It's $5.99.
What's his name?
This is Solo Gordo.
Solo. Let me speak to you from the heart.
That's
Thank you for that. That was amazing.
So
That was money well spent. That was good.
That was
I love
good.
that
100%.
so much. That's so freaking funny.
You know what? Send a Instagram message to our Instagram, and we're gonna send you a swag pack. Me personally, I'm doing it.
Toys.
Toys. That's what I thought was hilarious.
and before we get off this topic again, and we'll go back to the comments, I promise.
Does that have to
But
do with
Peter,
the toys?
my new best friend Peter, who's he says Brandon's EV has less range than a 300 Blackout subsonic round falling out of a 5-inch barrel. One hill, and he's out of sight. Out of the fight. Sorry,
Dude, so I
Y'all are fantastic.
love It
Are
is
you okay?
so-
You need a bulletproof vest.
I won't need one because the subsonic ain't getting there. But
Getting
that's
through it.
incredible.
oh my gosh, that's 10 out of 10.
You guys
They
are
are-
fantastic. We
They
love
are
you.
rolling in.
Speaking of love, we've got some love from Bronx Born Patriot. Oh snap! I finally caught you guys on live. Being a super groupie right now. Hi Eliza, and then he says, "Jason is my dude. Wealth of knowledge, man. Thank you guys for
I
the
appreciate
love.
you,
We
bro.
appreciate
Thank
you.
you. Thank you.
All
Bronx
right.
Bomber. No, I'm kidding. It's not Bronx Bomber. That sounds bad.
Bronx Born Patriot.
There you go. Bronx born patriot.
Yeah, come on, get it right, brother.
All right, what suppressor is best for 5.56?
Oh my god.
Oh, this okay. So
This is-
as heated as the last conversation was, this one is also equally heated.
What
Ryan, I'll
are-
let you take this one.
Wait,
I've been-
pause. What are we doing with it? What are we doing with it?
I know just as much as you do.
Okay, so I'm gonna assume he's using it as like 11.5, 14.5 max, right? That's the most people use it for, typically, like the majority of what
Right.
people do.
We'll go average here.
Yeah, averages. Yeah, like below 6.
Anyways,
So 11.5, 5.56. I'm gonna say a flow 5.56K to keep that short. And Huxworks has come out with a couple new ones. Like their black magic, their silver magic, and then I think the Flow 5.56 Mini, which is pretty cool. I haven't used that one. I'm interested to see if that is going to be better than the Flow 5.56K because it's around 4 ounces lighter, and it's about half an inch shorter.
Tell me more.
So right now, I would go Flow 5.56K.
these super chats are amazing, guys.
We're reading it. Please hold. I'm gonna let you decide if that one.
I mean, it's just what someone's saying.
Yep. You guys wanna air that one?
It's not even something we're commenting on. It's just a funny.
Yeah, just throw it up on screen.
Yeah,
we need
it's
to throw the
just- it's
super
just a
chats on
funny
screen.
thing.
I
Where
do.
is
throw it
the
on
super
screen.
chats?
They're not showing up.
They're
on
not
the
showing up
particular-
on-
I want to appreciate Josh. Thank you for putting up the Flow 5.56K on the spot cam.
Oh.
Appreciate you, brother.
Beautiful.
Also,
Oh, I'm sorry. Y'all said it
Phil-
like somebody cared
so
about it.
I'm
I'm just playing. I'm just playing.
you know,
I'm just playing.
Sons of Liberty does, but
Geisley does.
Is that in or outside of your Rivian?
Brandon.
I just want to know.
That I keep. I have one,
All right,
I have one
anyway.
over there. I have one.
I'll answer that question. My homie, I'm gonna say this. The Hux is a great can if
Yes.
you care about standing in one spot and getting gas to your face. For everything else, though,
I like to be able to see my target when I shoot.
as you're standing stationary, that makes sense. It makes sense. You drive a Rivian. But what I'm saying is, for a hard use can, you've got the RC2, you've got not the Jolene, the Stacy's Mom, which is a lightweight can, which is very good. You've got Dead Air's can, Lazarus.
Where we go? I was gonna say.
Yeah, Lazarus, not Sierra.
Oh, there's a
and
new
a
one.
new
Actually,
can, the new one,
Josh, could you put the new Dead Air up?
the Patrol.
Patrol
And then-
556.
I'm gonna read that super.
And
chat,
also
by the way.
Cat.
Here,
Like
I'm gonna help
Cat is
him real quick.
making
Yeah,
crazy cans for what they're doing. Again, Cat,
I agree.
they specialize in what they do. They're awesome former SMEs actually doing their jazz. There's that. What else? The Rhodey 6 from Ridgeback Defense. Oh my God. One of the quietest K cans I've ever heard to this day.
So I'm gonna read that comment, by the way, because he did. It was a super chat, so I want to make sure that gets heard.
Yeah.
It says filet-o-fish, not filet-o-fish. There it is. It says I have plans to move forward with a relationship with the super model, but just like Hero, my replies go unheard.
Oof. A big oof.
That's like a mic drop moment.
And what he's referencing is like, I think there was at one point, and I don't know if it's still this way, but like people, it was weird. Arrow went from this thing of, hey, they were responding very quickly to everybody. It was actually, I think it was Kirk, that was over there. And he was responding to people like on Reddit, pretty much just trying to let everyone know what was going on, trying to let them know that they were heard ultimately. And then it just stopped all of a sudden.
There's actually another super chat. So goodness gracious, we've been doing this now for a couple of months. We've not got a single super chat. So thank you guys so much. I guess that really means the difference when you turn the ads off and you make a difference. I
Yes.
think that probably is what it is. But Playmaker just $4.99. No comment, nothing. So thank you so much.
Playmaker.
Oh, thank you,
Thank
man.
you.
Yeah.
We
That means a
appreciate
lot,
you.
man.
Literally.
All right. High velocity long barrel 556 versus high twist rate short barrel 300. Pick only one for SHFT gun and say why you might be wrong.
Well, you might be wrong.
Yeah. This is a good one.
I need to.
High velocity.
Thank you,
Say that
Pop
again?
Goat
Yeah.
Prince.
I like that.
Can we reread that one?
Yeah. High velocity barrel. No, I'm sorry. High velocity long barrel 556 versus high twist rate short barrel 300. Pick only one for an SHFT gun and say why you might be wrong.
20-inch barrel because it's heavy and I don't feel like maneuvering in and out of structures if I have to do that. That's just my sense. That would make sense. If that would be the wrong barrel. The longest I would go in an SHTF situation is 18 inches because I've moved an 18-inch gun in that situation. Like I wouldn't go any longer than that.
And it says say why you're wrong.
I did because it's too long.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. First of all, I appreciate this question because it's kind of,
This is
It's a
fast.
brain.
That's a
I
brain.
never
yeah.
read that.
I like that a lot. Most of them are just best whatever, you know,
Right.
which we also appreciate, but you know, it's kind of switching it up. I'm going to go, I'll just do the reciprocating side. So we cover a gambit. So I'll say high twist rate, short barrel, 300 blackout. And the biggest downside for that would be subsonic rounds because a high twist rate is oriented for supersonic rounds.
No, it's the stabilized subsonic round.
High twist rate?
Yeah.
Oh, you know what I'm thinking? I always get this mixed up. The number
Yeah.
is higher,
For it
but
You
it's
need
a
to
slower twist rate.
Right, you know,
So in this
right.
case, so I guess on the reciprocating side of that, if it's a high twist rate, my bad, then it would be less oriented for supersonic rounds.
Yeah.
So that's the downside. And like for me, 300 blackout, if you're going to pick something, it needs to be versatile because you got to shoot both sub and super, or at least that's the advantage of 300 blackout over 556. So don't just pick one. Go middle of the road with your twist rate.
both.
Yeah. I feel like that long barrel is going to be
Cumbersome.
like you're in a zombie apocalypse kind of situation like we've been talking about. I mean, if you get overrun and there's so many of them, you're gonna have to move through small quarters, dive, duck, dodge. That barrel's, even if you have it slung on your back, especially if something's poking up or poking down, you're gonna have a problem, and you're going to catch a door frame at some point, and it's gonna stop you.
Yeah.
So
300 Blackout makes the most sense between those two. Like, few and far between. What do you think, Eliza?
I was gonna go with Jason, actually. But I was wondering, could I get away with a 14.5 being a long barrel? Can I cheat the system?
no.
That is true.
No, come on.
if you
That's
I'm just
average.
It is
kidding.
subjective.
It is
I would say that's kind of
subjective.
average,
Oh my
though.
God. For us, we're the two tallest beings in the building. Like,
But-
what?
He's
I'll go with
average.
Jason's.
Big boy over here. Jeez.
What about you?
Because I'm not
Brandon?
constipating in my car.
It all comes back around.
Oh, we're starting to sub again? Oh, okay. All
No,
right.
we're not. Brandon, answer the question.
You're like a Glade plug-in, bro. Like, what are you talking about? Are you serious?
Oh, I've never heard
Calm
that.
down, little Airwick. Well, I'm 62 miles ahead of you with my diesel that doesn't run out or expire for 2.5 years. You're over there like, can the sun just not be like this?
4 cloudy days in a row.
Right. Oh, my God. If you live in Seattle, you're screwed.
Facts.
And then I'll pass you because you just will run out of gas. Anyway, moving on.
Womp womp.
All right, what's your choice?
I feel like the barrel thing, just the long barrel is going to be the reason why that's a problem, right? Like I don't really have much more to say. That everything else has been said. So
Okay.
yeah,
So you chose the long barrel?
yeah, and that would be the one.
That would be the reason why I go.
Yeah.
All right. This is kind of a sidestep from the 5.56 and 300 Blackout, but what do you think of Subsonic 8.6 for home defense?
I'm not gonna lie, that it carries. Subsonic 8.6 carries there, Chief. Within less than 100 meters, whew, that's going through that person's body.
I'm trying to remember the mill drop for Subsonic 8.6 that when we were shooting it.
It was
Not much.
2.6
For 300 yards.
Was it 2.6? I remember Jay saying it.
I remember we used a Vortex optic, and it was
I think
the
it's-
bottom of the dial of the, like it wasn't, there weren't hash marks,
Oh, they do.
and it was just the bottom of that
just
scope.
came.
And it was a cheap Vortex optic. So I don't remember the exact drop,
remember.
but basically at 300 yards, you still have quite a drop for Subsonic 8.6. I mean, it's still doable.
I don't know, man.
There was a drop.
Well, okay, I can tell you what it is for an EOTech.
No, that I know.
Yeah.
Just in general, what's
Yeah.
your mill drop?
I don't know. The mills off the top of my head, but but that's for 300 yards. So that was for,
That's what I'm saying for
Yeah.
300 yards specifically.
300
For but yeah, that was what we were discussing. For short range, yes, I agree. It's awesome.
I'm just gonna say this: if you're for home defense, if you're shooting a person head on, 8.6 discrete ballistics tumbles 5 times in the body, 5 times. So if the
At
person
resistance, just like
that was at what 200 yards or 100 yards, is that what I said? It tumbles 5 times in the body. You remember that Kevin was saying about? No,
Yeah.
300 yards. It was 300 yards. It tumbles 5 times in the body.
Yep, and it's also the same energy on impact
As
as,
a 45 point blank.
yikes.
Yep.
Right. So you can use 8.6 at those type of ranges. Just make sure you have a great contractor to clean up the walls behind you.
Yes, to answer your question, it is awesome.
Yeah.
For home defense. And immediately I started thinking about like what happens if you stretch it? I was like, your question's home defense. Yes. Like it's amazing. We've used it in short ranges and there's no issues with it that I've seen. Yeah.
You can see it going to the target.
Yeah.
All right,
Okay.
we have 2 more super chats, so we're
Oh,
gonna just
oh,
get to
wow.
those real
Oh, wow.
quick.
Thank you,
Showing us some
guys.
serious love
Wow.
today, guys. We
That's
appreciate you. So, Fill-a-fish?
Oh,
Fill-a-fish?
Fillet of fish.
No, it's not
What's
just
up, man?
me.
Fill-a-fish? Last one, what about...
Filter fish. Filter fish. If y'all know where that's from, forever friends.
I don't. I'm sorry, we're not forever friends. Last one, what about Sig's hybrid case on 300?
You mean the 277
The
Fury?
277 Fury, I'm
Absolutely not. On a
Wait.
That's-
No. Sig's hybrid case on 300, like 300 blackout. So he's saying, what if you used a hybrid bimetal casing on 300 blackout?
like NAS, like it's not going to make a difference. It doesn't matter.
So to me,
make
it's
a
kind of defeating what 300 blackout is. I mean, I guess if you want to use it for supersonic, but I would look at other.
You're increasing the PSI.
Well, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're increasing the PSI, so you're extending the range, right? I agree. I get that. What I'm saying is I'd rather just use that in 5.56 or others.
matter of fact.
But yeah, I mean, it sounds awesome.
Black Arc makes NAS3 subs, which is like more PSI, which is
Well, that's what I was saying.
Yeah, there's a lot.
NAS subs that make sense because
Yeah.
why are you getting more pressures if it has to be under 1,050
1050 FPS.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all.
That's what.
That is
Yeah.
interesting.
Yeah.
That does make me ask why.
I mean, like durability. Now that was why a lot of
corrosion resistance.
Yeah, why the military partially picked the bimetal casing, but
Yeah.
I think that's an afterthought, really,
Yeah.
for what it really is. Which
It's
is
really
handling
meant for
higher
supers at
pressures.
the end of the day.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's what. Regardless, if it's 6 arc, if it's 5.56, it's really meant for hot loads.
That's it.
Pause. Wow.
But
crazy.
I got you. I'm catching what you're throwing.
Here I thought I drove a super.
Moving on.
All right. Also, somebody good. I feel like I'm catching strays. I drive a Tesla. Sorry, man.
Thank you. At least I'm not the only person in this conversation.
All two of
I'll
That's
say
right.
that. All right. So the other super chat, thank you, Troy, says Radical Firearms AR-15 16-inch with SOCOM barrel 5.56. Yes or no?
solid. Yeah.
Yeah.
Solid.
Yes.
I will say this: people sleep on Radical.
They
Radical's okay, man.
Look,
They
that-
have taken
that's-
over for where Anderson left off, but to me, they're a higher grade.
Yeah, they run really well.
Oh, I'm
I will
sorry,
say,
crickets,
like,
shit.
yeah, no. I thought Ryan was gonna say something, so I waited. But
No, I was sorry. I was reading some of these. What was it? I got like lost in the sauce.
Okay, that's Radical Firearms AR-15 16-inch with SOCOM barrel 5.56. Yes or no?
Just in general.
That's just yes or no. Yes, do
Yes
you
or
like
no?
it? No.
Yeah, I would say. I mean, as like a hard use AR-15, probably not. No.
But for the everyday person, I'd say that works. And
But-
the nice thing is,
So
Most people take
let's
an
break this
AR-15
down real
twice
quick.
a year.
Let's break this down because I y'all know me. I have a hard time stomaching and swallowing the term of everyday person, because to me, when you buy something, when you spend your money, it should be something that should last you a lifetime.
If you want, so here's the thing. Here's the valuation, right?
Yeah.
Like if it to equate it to like cars, right? If you're only going to drive once a month, why buy a Lamborghini?
Because Jason is bougie.
I'm
Yeah,
not
and no,
bougie.
if
I'm
you
not
want to
bougie.
like, and if you want to like, if that's your like one time and you just want to have like go as fast as you
But-
can and have like, or with guns go, as fast as you can while shooting through these because it has less recoil and all this stuff. You know, it's going to be reliable. Awesome. But like most people don't shoot that much. And
that's
why
exactly what I was going to
saying
say. A lot of it has to come with round counts. So we are very fortunate in what we do. Our round counts are really high, like compared to the average American and what they actually shoot. Most people that I know don't get out there every single week and shoot. In fact, most of them get out there once a month, maybe even less.
Right, and I get that, but what I'm saying is, if I'm spending my hard-earned money, I don't ever want to have a question mark on why I would want to buy something again because it breaks.
I don't think people have a
Like I
question
don't
mark
buy
with Radical,
like
though.
kitchen knives, sitting there and saying, I'm just gonna buy this like cheap set of kitchen knives to get me through. I'm gonna buy something that makes sense. I'm not gonna buy this cheap refrigerator because it's gonna get me through. I'm gonna buy something that makes sense. So why don't we ever apply that to like what we're using to, I don't know, protect and save a life? You feel me?
I think it just was defined by what you just said with protect and save a life at the very end there.
Yeah.
So some people aren't buying an AR-15 to protect and save a life. Some people are just buying it to go shooting.
Or
to go
okay, to
plinking
go
or
shooting,
whatever
but
else.
still.
But I agree.
Yeah.
And that's why it like kind of to get to the point of all this,
Mm-hmm.
right? What is your use case? If your use case is to protect your family
Mm-hmm.
and it's a defensive gun, I know every gun you own, we've talked about this, is a defensive gun.
Yes.
A lot of people will just buy a gun to go plinking at the range and have fun.
Even if it's a 22, I'm still going to buy something that I know is going to be good, like a Ruger 1022.
But that's the point. Like I think the Radical is, and the
Yeah,
best
the
thing
Radical's
about
amazing. That's what I'm saying. Like the
Yes.
Radicals, I
And to
would,
bring-
honest to God, and I can't believe I'm saying this, like, or not in the bad sense of it, I would be comfortable with a Radical. Like I'd be good as a starter rifle to know that it's not going to
Boom.
like kick the
And
dust.
The best thing
Like,
about that is you can get into it, and then you can start investing in
It's
the
all
optics,
metal,
the
right?
light,
Like,
the
come on,
sling. You can really start to
Right.
get into those things with it. absolutely
as a
phenomenal.
baseline.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely. It's kind of like the Toyota.
That you don't like.
I didn't say that it didn't run. It does run.
All right. Before we have
So we did have one more.
from Filet-O-Fish.
Yep, Filet-O-Fish.
Filet-O-Fish.
He says, well, I thought of it to make, well, hold on, let me restart that. Well, I thought of it to make supers even more efficient at the range, and energy would be insane, though. That's the hybrid casing he's talking about.
For 300 blackout. And that's what I was saying. It does make sense for supers in that case, right? Because Jason's going to the bathroom. Is that where you're going? Yeah.
Oh,
Good luck.
there's one I
Don't
got to
drown.
read, too, after
Okay.
you're done with your statement.
No, that was pretty much it. Like, there's a company who makes the NAS3 bimetal casing, but for 300 blackout subs.
Yeah.
Cool. I'm not buying that. But yeah, for supers, it does make sense because you can get more energy as a result of higher pressures because of that. So it makes sense.
People love the EV comments. Peter says, Jason's Lambo has more cylinders than Brandon's EV has brain cells.
Wow.
And they're both slower than Eliza. I don't know if you know
Peter's
this.
my new best friend.
I don't know if you know this. I can beat some Lamborghinis in a 0 to 60.
Oh my gosh.
0 to 60
Oh,
in 3
boy.
seconds. I
Now
have
you've really pissed everybody off.
I have beat 0 to 60 cars that you'd be very surprised about in that particular car. That thing is wicked fast. Now, anything past 60 and I'll probably get smoked.
But the difference is, though, there's a difference in feel with the vehicle,
It's true.
right? When you're going electric versus
Roller coaster versus, traditional, what you would expect.
Yeah. So I think that's where a lot of people differ.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of like, yes, you are faster with 0 to 60, but the punch, you know? Yeah.
Well, yes,
Yeah.
I agree.
Okay, so I just have to shout out Kenny Phillips real quick and just talk to him if he's still watching and be like, I got those 6 millivanilligrams of Zen Chill right now. So he commented.
That's wild.
He commented on my Zens. All right, so you guys talked about 556 grain choice. What about 300 blackout for subs and supers, hunting, plinking, and HD? Is that a Jason question too? I feel
What
like
about
Jason.
he's got
Perfect. Jason's back.
300 subs. and supers
Um,
hunting.
300 grain for 300 blackout for subs and supers for hunting, plinking, and HD.
Hunting and playing.
So for hunting, straight up, just for
Sorry.
It's funny because you just see Jason's like from the neck down.
Why did you caress me in that one?
Sorry. I apologize.
No. The hunting though, I mean, just for like for peace of mind, I would say going with supers. I mean, I wouldn't ever recommend subs. Maybe it was like very smaller game.
Yeah.
Maybe like when I say smaller game, I mean like like really small. I would definitely only use supers.
At least 125 and minimum grain. For
Yeah, probably.
300 blackout.
Who is it? Winchester makes 140 grain, and that's for hunting.
And that
specific.
open tip, like varmint, or
I think it's like 140 or 147, right around there.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Yeah. So that's probably the heaviest I'd go. But yeah,
Yeah, 110s are gonna zip through whatever game you're trying to do.
plinking, whatever the cheapest is that you can find that's sub or super.
Wolf 145.
Yeah, plinking. I mean, for me, I would want to do subs, but cheap as can be.
What does it say?
No, we're good. We'll move on.
Bring it on.
No, we're good. We'll move on.
What's it?
Home defense, subs or super.
Subs.
And what grain weight?
Oh.
That's the kicker.
Okay, for 300 blackout,
Yeah,
208 grain.
but it doesn't feed as well.
I've got no problems.
I've had problems feeding 208 grain. And I know you're talking about Hornady Black.
Uh,
Yeah,
and I
because that's I think the only company that does 208.
yeah, that's the only company that does 208. I've got no problems with them. Feed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've got some 190 TSX.
Oh, TSX. I tell you what, I won't use Sub X. It hates the MCX. It hates it.
I thought that was Sub X, the 208 grain.
No, 208 grain is not Sub X. 190 is. Comes in the blue box.
Okay.
I actually don't know the answer to that. So I don't shoot enough 300 Blackout to really dive into that one. So
Your folks you love, Underwood makes a great 235 grain.
Underwood. I do like
makes
Underwood.
Yeah.
well,
And Discreet Ballistics makes a good one too.
I'm about to.
Yeah, ELD.
that's funny.
208.
What's the other one? Sub X.
Yeah, sub X. 190 grain sub X.
While y'all are doing that, Crunchy Taco said Brandon catching strays is exactly why I tuned in. LOL.
I do catch a lot of strays, that's for sure.
See, the reason why I don't like the sub X is you see that rubber tip on the bend on that? It rubs against the magazine if it's the wrong magazine. So you have feeding issues, and the ogive is completely different because that is a 300 Whisper projectile, not a 300 Blackout projectile.
I remember we talked to Kevin about that.
Yep.
The dimensions of 300 Blackout are supposed to be uniform, but they're not because a lot of people just went off of 300 Whisper dimensions for rounds.
Or squeeze a 308 projectile into that casing.
And that's like
And
the
that's even worse.
147.
Correct.
For example.
That's even
because
worse.
that just makes it simple because you take 147 grain 308, turn it into 300 Blackout. Simple that way. Well, I've seen, as we just talked about, a couple companies who do that. But the way to figure out, I think Hugh has a post about this if you go on their Instagram, is to see how it fits in the magazine. Get
Right.
like a standard PMag or Lancer and see how that 300 Blackout fits in that magazine. Because if it's short, it's probably 300 Whisper. If it goes to the end, kind of like 5.56, it's probably 300 Blackout.
Yep.
Yeah, and you want it to go to the end.
Yep.
Sorry, I'm having text conversations with people in the chat. It's kind of funny.
What are your thoughts on the 6.5 Grendel and 16-inch barrel with 1.8 twist suppressed?
Breaks bolts. 6.5 Grendel does. But it's a great intermediate cartridge for you can make 6.5 into a 1,000-meter gun. Easy.
Yeah, I don't
Easy.
think I've shot 6.5 suppressed. 6.5 Grendel suppressed. So I don't know.
Yeah, I don't think I have shot enough 6.5 Grendel to say that. I think only a handful of times we did a video, maybe
The
on it at
magazine
one point.
sucked, though.
and that was the only time I actually shot it, so I can't
Yeah.
say too much.
The mag suck. I hate.
If Matt was here, Matt would have a good
Oh yeah, he
answer
loves
for
6.5.
that. He
Grendel.
loves 6.5 Grendel, and he's built ARs on 6.5 Grendel.
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
Okay, awesome. Off topic, but on topic. I would love for you guys to discuss the best buffer system and grain subs you have had the most success with on 300 Blackout for self-defense.
For self-defense. Okay. If you're using subs and you're primarily running subs, an H3 buffer is going to be your friend. And an adjustable gas block. Guys, I can't preface this enough. You can't have one without the other when it comes to shooting 300 Blackout. You need every bit of customization because not every gas port is drilled the same. I just have to be honest with you. Superlative Arms makes a great adjustable gas block. Q makes a great one. Who else? Rifle Speed makes a great one.
Yep.
Who else? There's like two other many companies.
I was thinking Rifle Speed, but I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know if it was like a certain caliber
Yeah.
that people were complaining about. Maybe a 308 one they were complaining about. But yeah, the 300 Blackout one I haven't seen this year. I was even thinking buffer, but I mean, because I think I've used, I want to say it was an H1 or H2 in there with an adjustable gas block, and it was fine. But it makes sense if you can go H3 and just turn up the gas a little bit to compensate for it. Might as well go for it.
You get the best, like you get like the stiffness of the H3, and then you get the adjustability of the gas, and you can really, really tune it. You can run it on an H2. It just depends. Those subs get real finicky.
Yeah, it depends on your ammo.
Yeah.
That does. Good question.
That is a great question. Also, Jason, I think somebody has punched a hole in your Lambo argument.
Okay.
If you're only driving once a month, that's exactly when you buy a Lambo, less maintenance.
That was mine. That was my argument.
That was yours. That was yours.
Well, second of all, first of all, I would never purchase a Lambo because it's just an overpriced piece of plastic. But a Ferrari, absolutely handmade. They even raise their own cattle for the leather.
Dude, anyone who tells me I can or can't buy something because you have the money, like
oh yeah,
price
I forgot
point,
about
like
this.
you're like, hey, like I want to own this iPhone. Okay, well that's $1,000. Okay,
Right.
and they're like, we got to figure out whether we can sell it to you or not.
Oh yeah, in case you guys
lost my
didn't know,
respect.
in case you guys didn't know, if you had $1 billion right now, right, and you walked into a Ferrari dealership, they're not going to sell it to you because you have to have previously owned a Ferrari in your lifetime, and then you're also limited. You can't just paint it any color. So to me, that keeps the prestiginess of it. And that is when, madam, I will gladly say I'm bougie. I'm okay.
That is forcibly prestigious.
Yeah.
That is being forced through as much as they can to make it prestigious by saying, we are the arbiters of whether you can own this or not. Based on the money that you have, it doesn't matter.
Don't-
We
I just
tell
came-
you whether
you
you can
cannot
own this
tell
or
me
not.
what to do.
I hate
No.
that.
Came back from being
no.
on my phone, replying to some chat comments, and my guess is Ferrari we're talking about right now.
Yep.
Yes.
Okay, that's just, I literally had no idea, even though I could technically hear.
But
I
pause.
was so
But
focused
pause.
in.
Let's be real. Which one would you rather have? The bull or the horse? Ferrari. I know.
I'll take the young calf. I can't help but make stepmother's references. No, I mean, out of principle, I just wouldn't go Ferrari. I mean, I don't even know if they let me now.
Yeah.
yeah.
Now that that is public.
No. I mean, you can buy it, right? You have to go to either
if I
Abu
ever
Dhabi
be able
to
to.
buy one,
Yeah.
like brand new, or someplace in the U.S. I think it's L.A. that you have to buy one.
I'm good. I'm fine.
I'm good. I know Whistle and
souped up
Diesel.
Dodge Ram.
Have you guys seen Whistle and Diesel's video?
Yeah.
Whistle and Diesel. I feel like everyone in this chat's probably seen this video.
Yeah.
But the Ferrari going through the cornfield and
then he
then
got sued.
exploding.
He got
Well, I
sued
don't know
by
if it
Ferrari,
exploded,
right?
it just caught fire.
He,
But
he got
Never seen
reamed.
And they got sued by Ferrari, right?
Like, it was so.
Oh, he got barred from ever buying one.
That's what it was.
yeah,
that's what it
Again.
was. I was going
And
to say, I
then-
don't think that's sued.
Now he's in some like legal stuff too.
Taxes.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
Moving on.
What are your thoughts?
Cast the first stone, right?
What if we all just stop paying taxes? They can't throw
So
all of
this
us in
live
jail.
stream.
All
Yeah.
right, back on track. Back on track.
So I'm never owning anything that me to.
In fact, you'll be in jail.
Yes.
What are your thoughts on the Henry Lever Action Supreme 300 Blackout?
That's awesome.
Crickets.
I think it's really cool. Like in all actuality, so if you're going to go with a bolt gun, like if you're debating, like the first thing I would think of is, okay, are you going to go lever action or bolt gun 300 Blackout? Based on the Henry Supreme, like it has me thinking lever gun for fun, right? If you're going for accuracy, bolt gun. That's the platform is inherently more accurate.
Yeah.
Any manufacturer of a lever gun would tell you that. But there are some things that like Henry has done with their new Supreme X, I think it's called, where it's
Yeah.
like carbon fiber barrel and all this
Yeah.
stuff. They're getting like close to MOA accuracy out of a lever gun.
Yeah.
Which now you've got me interested. But
Yes,
you're also
for
paying
sure.
like $2,500 for that. So I would say it's awesome. Like the stuff they're doing, that it seems like they're just progressing the bolt gun or the lever gun even further.
I do think 300 Blackout on a lever gun is a really good way to go. You don't have the action sound, right? So you can get as quiet as you possibly can, kind of like a bolt gun kind of thing.
Yeah. All right. Let's look here. Appreciate the convo, guys. Been looking at Sig MCX LT 11.5 and 5.56 versus the comparable Daniel Defense. Dealer had me looking at a comparable Cobalt Kinetics.
Ooh.
Can't seem to find many reviews on the Cobalt.
Cobalt started its life as a competition rifle, and then it moved quickly into special operations. And I think that's funny. Well, funny in the sense of good, right? They make
Yeah.
a solid lockup, solid system.
I think it was a new owner, if I remember
Yeah,
correctly.
yeah.
Green, what's his name from Greenline Tactical? Don.
Don owns Cobalt?
No, Don works with
Oh,
them
yeah, he works with
closely.
them. Yeah.
Him and Mocha Bear.
Yeah.
Work with them.
John Dufresne. Yeah.
Yep. And he was saying how great it was and how like the leadership shift progressed the company in
Absolutely.
other areas. And I
Absolutely.
think it's an amazing gun. Like it's kind of honestly, so Sons of Liberty Mark I,
Yeah.
like has become famous now. Cobalt was doing that.
Yeah, they were rolling in that direction. For sure.
They were doing a lot of what the Mark I was doing early on with the A5 system and kind of like a proprietary handguard that has like a really solid lockup. So
Put these comments up. Y'all are
I'm about to. I'm waiting for y'all to
these
finish.
good ones. All right. You know what? Cobalt's cool. The dude said MCX or what?
LT. MCX LT or the comparable Daniel Defense.
I'm gonna be honest with you. The MCX works very well with 300 Blackout.
Yeah. Agreed.
The system is just great. So
These are more strays for Captain Planet over here.
Catch and stray. Catch and stray. Here we go.
He's our hero. Down to 0. Oh my God.
See, what's funny is before you read that real quick, what's funny is I knew as soon as this topic came up, I knew that it was just going to be roast for the rest.
Garnet West says this man has a Captain Planet car and thinks he's on top of the world. And then Jesse Phillips says it's not fast, it's quick. There's a difference.
That there is some truth to that. There is some
Roast
truth to
him.
that. Absolutely.
Oh my God.
Wow.
I'm not gonna lie though.
Funny,
I actually
man.
didn't buy the car because it's like environmentally friendly because it's like not really 100% like a truthful thing. But
What does it take to make that battery?
yeah, well, yeah.
Yeah.
But I bought it just because I liked it. So moving on.
I'm reading
Some of
the
there's-
Captain Planet one's funny. I saw Reese or Rex. I just don't know his name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One of the two. He said 4570 Marlin or 12 gauge pump.
Also, he asks, Brandon, is your Rivian a light blue color?
Yes,
Okay, 'cause
No,
that's
whoa,
the
whoa,
standard.
it was in the video.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay.
No, that's also
Okay,
like
I
the
was gonna
standard
say,
Rivian color.
That's it's literally called Rivian.
Does this
Upset.
guy, does
Upset.
this guy know you?
No. It well, actually, he might. He knows some things, but it's been in videos like 2 or 3 times now.
Did you say what you drive, Eliza?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Yes.
Yeah,
There was one right
There was
after
one,
that where I
yeah.
was like, all right, now we're good. No, you might be getting weird.
I did say that.
people laughing at the Captain Planet thing. Dude, it's hilarious. Genuinely.
4570 or Marlin,
good,
12
yep.
gauge pump. I'm assuming you're talking about for kind of like a ranch rifle or something. Maybe
That's
like
my assumption. Or just for,
Hunting?
maybe a fun gun, but that's about it.
do you have
Yeah.
body armor that you
Taking
need to
down
punch
some-
through? 4570.
some big game.
Yeah.
elk.
In which case I would say 4570.
So we use steel plates out at the range for the most part because A, it sounds good on camera, but B, it's also fun to shoot at. The 4570 is the only thing I've ever seen that just went straight through.
Oh yeah, punches.
I mean, I'm sure 50 will do it and like other things will do it, but like, who was it?
It was me.
Was it you?
Yeah, I
I
put
just
the
remember
hole
we were
in the
sitting out
target
there
with the
and
Marlin.
someone
I
says,
remember that.
"Don't shoot the target."
Yeah, I said, "Don't shoot it."
And it just goes
And
right
you saw the
through.
little sparks happen. Yeah, the crack. It cracked that plate.
Dude, it went. Do we still have that? Maybe we can like show it at some point.
Do we have, I don't know if we got it on video of him going through the plate.
No, but
Yeah.
do we still have the target though?
Oh,
Yeah, we still do.
I think we do. Yeah, I think
Yeah.
we do.
McBride, we got the target right.
The one
Oh,
with the
the
hole
whole one?
straight through it.
4570 hole.
Yeah, and as a matter of fact, it made it bow.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
It, did.
Yeah.
It was like
Yeah.
a big divot in there, as if it was armor.
So one thing that's cool, Hornady makes a sub X 4570.
I didn't know that.
I'm intrigued.
Yeah, see?
Immediately everybody's like,
Exactly.
well, maybe.
Because now you're not talking mag fed, you're talking like lever gun, so it's through a tube. Like,
I'm
color me
intrigued.
interested. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I now know what that means. It took me a second, but yes, I agree.
Okay, so I have to shut this one out for a second because we have something really cool to tell you. It says, I'm looking for some suppressed 9mm PCC suggestions, specifically Ambi Colt Scorpion mags, last round bolt hold, and quietest possible for under 3,000. My guy, we have the videos coming out for you. We have a PCC
Friday.
Madness. It comes out Friday.
What part one?
Part one comes out Friday.
And
It'll be 3 episodes.
If you go on our Instagram right now, you can actually see a whole bracket that we made.
Yeah.
Make a bracket.
I
man.
should have put that image up here so I could
It's
show
okay.
it.
They
Oh, I
can-
didn't think about it.
No, it's okay.
Is there a way to add that in?
Well, we can just have
Let
we can
people
just have them
work
show
for
it.
it. It's okay. Go to the Instagram.
No, I'm just thinking
It's
if
there.
there's an easy way.
I'm
There
just-
is. I just need him, McBride. Can you get that image and put it up there, even if it's on
Definitely
a piece of paper?
check it out, y'all.
Here, I'll send it to you.
It's going to
Yeah,
be
make it easy.
awesome. We have, what is it? 32?
I was gonna
Because
put
you
it
can
on-
just add it into stream.
32.
32 PCCs that we are.
It's like March Madness.
It's
We did a
just
whole
March Madness. We got
bracket with it.
brackets,
So cool.
everything.
I'm gonna say to you this right now. Get your towels ready, kids. Because
Actually, in
there's-
fact, give me one second.
there's some stuff that's gonna have some heartbreaks on there.
Yeah.
Put it up.
6'5". Okay.
Put it up.
6'5" Grendel For the man who wants performance of a 6.5 Creedmoor, but the range anxiety of Brandon's Rivian.
Wait, I want to hear it. Hold on, I
Six-
missed it.
6.5 Grendel. For the man who wants performance of a 6.5 Creedmoor, but the range anxiety of Brandon's Rivian.
That is
Wow.
pretty funny. Do we have an unmarked paper one somewhere? Yeah, do you have one?
That's definitely not unmarked.
Yeah, do you have one that isn't?
No,
Jason,
that
this
was the
one's
last
for
one
you
we had.
while they do that.
So, go ahead.
Oh, no. We'll finish up the PCC one and then we'll come back to it.
So I actually have my picks right here. I folded them up and I had Eliza sign them, so everybody knows that I didn't.
Wait.
Oh yeah,
You can't
there it
say,
is.
yeah, I was gonna.
Hey, if you can get this in focus on that camera, Joshua, he's got it on his
Yeah,
his phone. You might have to hold it though.
probably change the brightness a little bit as well.
White balance.
Yeah,
Is it though?
There it goes. So yeah, that's what
Pretty
that's what
close.
it looks like.
it's still a little bit too bright. at
Yeah.
least on my screen. Yeah,
But we'll move forward with that. There we go.
yeah.
Nice.
Nice.
Yeah, so make a bracket, guys. Follow along for the PCC showdown. It's going to be a great couple of videos.
Yeah. Go on Instagram, find that photo, and do what you want with it.
You know what? I'm interested. You guys, comment section.
Ooh.
What do you guys think is the best PCC on the left side of the bracket? The left side specifically. I mean, obviously, most people are going to say the MP5, right? But there's
They're smart.
some other stuff that's pretty good in there, because I guarantee you're not going to pick what actually happened within the bracket. It blew us away. Like we had bracket busters, right?
Yes,
Both of
we
us.
did. I know as a fact my bracket's already toast, but like, well, my winner is still there, but
Like half of it is busted.
yeah, like a good half of it's busted. So, yeah.
Pause.
Wow. Jason, have you ever used the Sig discontinued Bravo 5?
Sig Bravo 5. Hold on.
Please hold. Do we have elevator music? Actually, we do.
Oh, the Prism Optic. No, I've never used that one. To me, it reminds me of the Leupold Hammer, HAMR.
Oh yeah, the Leupold's version of an ACOG.
ACOG killer
Yeah.
per se. It's a Prism Optic. They're gonna always be good. Prism Optics are great. The Trojacon, Jesus,
I know exactly what you're talking
Oh
about.
my God,
It's
what
on the tip of my tongue.
why cannot the ACOG? Oh my God, why can I
I
not
was
remember an
thinking a different
ACOG?
one. I was
Yeah.
thinking, but the
Woo.
ACOG, yeah.
Yeah, ACOG will always be amazing.
Interesting. Okay.
So, someone already commented, says, "Is that a flux I see on that PCC showdown?"
Oh boy. Stay
Brace
tuned.
yourself, folks.
So
Pun intended.
Brace yourself.
So
folks.
that's what's funny is a lot of people are like, is a flux a PCC? I think it's like inherently it's more of a PDW gun,
Yeah.
but it serves the same functionality that a lot of PCCs serve.
Yep.
So that's kind of like a hybrid,
Who knows? Maybe it'll win.
maybe. It has two runnings actually. It has the P365 and the P320.
Yeah, it's true.
Yep.
That is true.
Okay, I just bought my Beretta 1301 Mod 2. What would be the best slugs to use out of it?
Federal. They make some like extreme velocity ones, 3 inches, or the Remington Magnum rifle slugs. I'm not
Yeah.
gonna lie. Yeah,
There's one more and I can't remember the name of it.
Winchester. Really?
It was another company.
All right.
But yeah, I would say Federal.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Federal or Remington.
So I know Federal. I've used Federal in those kind of things, but that's about all I have experience with.
And cycling on Federal,
Yeah,
Yeah.
always.
amazing.
So we'll take a brief intermission here for just a couple of seconds. I do want to say this has been so far the most interactive stream that we have ever had, actually, and also the highest steady viewer counts on pretty much everything. So thank you guys so much for being here, and thank you so much for commenting. Even though I've taken a lot of strays in this, I still appreciate you guys. We are going to start winding down the stream, so if you have any questions, please make sure to throw them out there now, because we are going to kind of go through the last couple here and wrap up here shortly.
What do you think about the 10mm Marlin?
Is there a lever gun?
Yeah.
Please hold while we Google search. and verify.
It's a Marlin in 10
Yeah.
mil.
I'm just making sure.
They make a 357 Sig
That's
one
the
too. right?
Trapper.
Yeah.
Yep.
Got it.
Cool.
Cool. I mean,
Put it up.
I
Put it
feel
up.
like
if your face is making that, put it up.
there are other calibers that are pretty close to 10 mil that you don't have to go 10 mil to get that performance.
Right.
So
Yeah.
I'd probably just take them, especially like rifle. But the compactness, like that.
What's the question?
No, this
I don't
one's
know if
just
it's a
a
question.
comment. Just Peter. Peter's on fire.
Peter
tonight.
Peter's is slinging some
Henry.
hash.
Henry Lever Action is just a 300 blackout for people who wish they lived in 1890 but still want to look in his Subaru Forester. So now you.
I think they misspelled Brandon.
Yeah, I think it was Brandon. I think he got
That's
mixed
funny.
up. I think it's supposed to be Brandon.
Yeah.
Taking strays. That is the. I think that should be the name of this stream. Taking strays.
Let's change it from 300 blackout to the roast of Brandon.
The Libyan roast.
You know what we should do though is one of the roasts. We should do an episode of like the roasts that they do.
That would be pretty funny.
Somebody
Although-
says this is pre-recorded. No, it's not.
What?
We're literally reading off questions right now.
Yeah, it's definitely pre-recorded. In fact, did you put that up there? Put it up there so that way we can.
Oh yeah.
Oh, we just went to the very top.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Okay, we're gonna.
How did that happen?
Please hold on for a few minutes.
Wait,
here.
these are the super chats. How did I do? Oh, star.
I
That's
see.
why I just.
There it is.
It jumps around.
Mr. Constantine said, I wish the Taurus RPC would be in that PCC March Madness lineup.
If only it came to the USA.
I'm with you, man. I really would like to see it. And
There
I
it is.
guarantee, like, I don't know the price point. I think in that video for
at his name.
Eva, I said like $800.
Can't.
This is Taurus. It could be less than that.
Yeah.
Like Taurus is very affordable. So
We're also
It-
not going to put the that comment up there because of the
His
name.
name had some.
What's
Had
his
some
name?
fun
So that's
stuff in
wait, the guy I was talking about?
No,
the,
no.
the pre-recorded one. We can't. Your name is not
it. Sorry, we have two
appropriate,
different
sorry.
conversations going.
Got it. I was like, I'm missing something.
All right, 458 SOCOM or 50 Beowulf.
Ooh.
That's a good question.
That's a good question.
I feel like I'm not educated enough on this to answer.
I'm definitely not.
Honestly, 458 Cellcom has a better BC, better ballistics. 50 Beowulf is great. Here's the funniest thing: they both it's just 10 rounds in a magazine, a 30 round mag, right? I'm gonna say 458.
The very last comment is a question for you. But go ahead, keep going. Jason.
Yeah, I'm gonna take 458. Way more punch. Way more punch.
Okay.
100%.
All right, so we have some answers for the PCC that we talked about
Oh,
earlier.
there is a ton of answers.
Sig Rattler.
Go ahead and pop them up as we
MP5.
say them, so we can kind of just roll.
Why
through
is Sig Rattler in a PCC?
them. I think they meant MPX.
Maybe. And then we
And
have
they
an
spelled out
MP5.
Rattler?
Yeah.
It is also in caps.
Springfield Armory
Like
Kuna. We got to vote for the Kuna.
What? I'm sorry. Like,
Oh,
you meant MPX. What?
I mean that's the only thing that makes sense.
That's a whole lot of extra letters, man.
That was funny.
And they spell out. that one.
It's like you both have great points.
It also might not. It might have been caught up in, like it might have not been from that.
Because they are sick. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's true. I agree.
And it like maybe you just don't know that it's a different.
Yeah.
It could be. You
That's true.
can get it
Ooh.
mixed up.
What's your opinion on so many people putting FRTs in the TX22s?
Amazing. What? TX22 go Bert. If I wanted my 22 to sound like a warthog, I'd do it. Yeah, absolutely.
This is the fastest shooting thing I've ever heard.
I think it's the most sold gun in America right now.
The back.
Hold on, before take it off real quick. Let me know when we're up.
And then fix this in the camera.
No, click 1 on the board.
There we go.
All right. And
Ah!
What is that in the middle?
Here, I got it.
dude,
Oh,
that's,
so
Yeah.
that's
I'm like, what is that?
hilarious.
Oh,
How did
Guys,
that-
we
hold on,
had
pause. If I
issues.
stand right here,
we've had an almost catastrophic failure, actually.
It's all good.
But we are still here. And okay, we're good. Is the audio muted or unmuted? Okay, perfect. Just making sure. So we actually
Wait,
just
let's
had.
verify. Make sure in the comments that they can hear us.
Yeah, go all the way down. Yeah, it's just up now. So we actually just had a laptop just decide it wanted to die. No, it was mine. And so it's no longer working. So we're gonna have to finish out the stream while standing up here.
Man, those battery powered things.
Yep. And just as a quick reminder, we can't grab any firearms, especially if they're battery powered.
That's
I
true.
can point to them.
And,
Really? Yeah.
and Peter, to answer your
Very cool.
question, show
Nice.
her
12.
a Valera protection
that's right.
video.
You left? Yeah, I didn't know.
Man, it's a good thing we had this backup set up just for other
Yeah.
things right now, because otherwise we would just be dead. Nobody would know.
And it,
Is that
we'd
another
just be
Rivian
dead.
joke?
We're dead.
We're just dead. Yeah, exactly.
Jeez. Dig
Well, you got
deeper,
something in your
bro.
back pocket. You happy to see me?
It's a mag.
Ah, okay.
It's actually legitimately a mag because it's got things in it.
Ooh, somebody
see.
said about the PCC showdown. Wait, you can't have a Scorpion and not the GHM9 in the bracket.
Oh, you
It
saw
is.
Pause. It is.
It
Yeah.
is.
There it
You're
is.
reading
It
the
is.
left side of the bracket. The
It's on the right
GHM9 is
side.
on the right side.
Don't
Trust
worry,
me,
we got you.
Trust me, we're gonna have some.
Also, real quick,
Yeah.
for anybody who's commenting, let us know how the audio is. Hopefully, it's good if you can hear Jason in the back as well.
System went down. Rivian is done charging.
Dude, that's epic. That is epic.
Wow.
Oh, good.
Okay, I am 5'11".
Are you
Of
saying
course,
the
I got the
brand?
question. No, 5'11" and probably like 6 foot 6'1" in my boots.
Oh, they're talking about you.
They're asking how tall I am. I'm not 6'2".
Pause. Stand straight up. Stand straight up. Y'all, I'm 6'3". I just want to let everybody know that.
Maybe I'm like 6'1 and a half in my boots.
I'm not.
I'm not.
What do you guys think about that Zastava ZPAP?
ZPAP?
We've been
ZPAP 85.
we've been
ZPAP's
using
awesome.
that for a long time.
Yeah.
Awesome 5.56 shorty. I think
Mm.
it's like an 11.
It's a
Little
12
over.
It's a 12.5.
Is it
I think.
12?
I think it's 12.
I thought it was actually. I'm looking at it. I wish we could show it because
Oh,
it's
you're right.
Now we can't.
right. I think it's like 11.5 or 11.8, something like that. It's awesome. Yeah, really cool.
The audio is so subsonic right now. Even a 300 Blackout suppressor is jealous. Did Jason accidentally mute us with the wealth of knowledge overload? I don't know what that means, but
Okay.
we'll go with that.
Ooh, GeForce Jawbone PCC Underdog.
Hey,
Y'all need to
pause,
watch the video.
Pause.
Yeah.
Pause. Wait till you guys watch the video.
Well, it's what they're probably not going to see.
On the Rumble,
Unfortunately.
we'll be fine.
On Rumble.
yeah, that one.
Basically, some of the guns inadvertently went fast.
Functioned.
Yeah,
They gave themselves an upgrade. Yeah.
functioned too well.
All right, battle
For you
Arms.
two.
Broke it
Yeah.
good.
Not for us.
Not for us. Battle Arms Development 300 Blackout Pistol. Thoughts? Question mark?
I'm not gonna lie. You can get a lot better for the money.
Yep, that's what I was going to say too.
Yeah.
I was going to say it looks cool, but that doesn't mean that it functions as well as some others that are lower price point.
Not saying that they're a bad company. I just
No.
feel like you can spend your money better in other places.
I can't. Now I can't. Okay, sorry guys. I can't like pin the comments now because it was on the other computer. But
He can
He
behind
can.
there. If you can make sure remove the comment, and we'll just read them aloud. Unless if you can
Yeah.
actually find us the one we're talking about.
yeah, just remove that one, please. Thank
Pick
you,
up
sir.
this.
I know.
Okay.
I want to move it.
Yeah. Oh, no, we can
No,
move it.
can't. Just you can't be visible.
YouTube. There we go.
All right.
We fixed it.
I have mostly 55 grain and 62 grain, no green tip, FMJ ammo.
Would you move
I
my
have-
step stool?
I have Hornady Black SVR 75 grain and Black Hills TSX
Ooh,
and
yes.
62 grain.
Yes.
When zeroing, which should I be using? From SD Uppers and Mark 8.
Whatever you plan on running the most. Duh. Do we have to read it again?
Please hold.
I mean, the answer is to me, what do you have most of? What as far as like your your stock, you know? What do you think?
That's what I said. Whatever you plan on running the
didn't
most.
hear. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I'm sorry.
What's your guys'
Yeah.
favorite caliber for rifle? What's your
Favorite caliber? Just in general? I mean,
Yeah.
like you have, I guess, kind of what this conversation is about.
9 by
Right.
39.
But-
Like
Mhm.
what?
Yeah, 5.56 is where I'm going with.
I go either 5.56, but
But
Josh
we live
will
in.
love it. I do love a 7.62 by 39.
We are also in North Carolina, so it's not like we're going super far with range. I mean,
Mhm.
even with the roads, 500 yards is still pretty close to what you're going to see most of, or
Yeah.
like the farthest distance. Unless if you're on a freeway,
I wouldn't say that. You got
That's
to
about
Eastern North Carolina. You got a lot of range.
Yeah, I agree with that
You
too.
got a lot of range. You can easily hit
Um,
1,400 meters.
Out in the
In the
way
mountains.
to the range.
No, I'm talking about on the
yeah,
eastern
but those
part
are
of the state.
like maybe 700 yards.
I don't
They're
know.
not that far
It depends
know
on
exactly.
hill to hill though, because there's
because the hills will block
Ah, my man.
it. Yeah,
Mhm.
there's always a hill.
All right.
but if you climb a tree.
Well, there
Yeah.
you go. That's
Yeah,
true.
you climb a tree, you get up on one of those hills, and then you're talking.
Hello, good people. I have a question regarding the effective range of a 300 AAC Blackout with a gas gun 16-inch barrel.
Okay.
What's the question?
What
What's
is
the
the
question?
question? I just started reading it and I realized there wasn't a full question.
You expect when someone says, "I have a question," that there
Right.
is going to be a question.
Jeez.
It is effective.
Mm-hmm. Yes,
Yes.
just yes
Mhm.
should be our answer.
No, the effective range, I mean, I guess it also depends on what ammo you're using. Bunch of different things.
You heard the rumor that the MP7 is coming to the USA. Apparently, it was approved
Bro,
by
that was
Germany.
Yes.
one publication about
Mhm.
the BK from James Reeves video. Calm down. It still could be 2 years from now.
Also, somebody said Jason is spicy and not wrong. LOL. He's
I like-
pacing now.
I like, yeah, I was gonna say, I like how Jason's just kind of pacing in the background.
Changing the
Ooh.
colors.
I'm changing the color.
What?
You get it?
Yeah,
Double
yeah,
entendre.
yeah,
Did you
Andre.
just J. Cole that?
I
Oh
did.
my God.
Yeah. I'm glad you appreciate it.
What's a round y'all wish got more attention before it was left behind? I
Number
personally
39.
like the 6.8 SPC.
Absolutely not. 9 by 39. Come on. Are you serious? Naturally subsonic?
I do. No, I like it. I don't know.
I'm not gonna
'Cause-
lie. Russians made very effective killing rounds.
What is 300 black? What does it do that different from 300 blackout?
It feeds from a decent mag.
Well, AK Mac. Yeah. Decent.
All right, let's speed run a couple of these because I think we're getting pretty
Okay.
far.
This is just a funny one. I never jumped on the 300, I guess, bandwagon. But 545,
545.
he is the best part.
Oh, he shoots 5.45?
That's what it sounded like.
So you
Oh man,
wow. Yeah. Rip
I'm
RIP in the chat.
I'm with you in solidarity, man.
Bro,
Like,
you have no clue. I still to this day I have a 5.45 parts kit sitting that I can't finish because there's no point.
Do you think you should occasionally train without ear protection since during a self-defense
Oh my
situation you
God.
won't have any? No.
You
No, I'm good.
can't grow ears back. Ears and eyes don't grow back.
Huh?
Put music in, loud music. There you go.
Well, and then on top of that, you could have auditory exclusion when you
That's-
actually do
Yeah.
use it,
Yeah.
and in a live fire situation. I mean, well,
That's
live
if-
fire without
Right.
ears.
That's
yeah.
if you have an adrenaline spike. But
Yes.
it depends on you
You
and
know,
your body
and
makeup.
it's not
Yeah.
it's not 100%
Yeah.
that's going to happen, but it could happen. So you just don't know what you're going to expect. I don't think you need to train without ears.
But you want to take the chance of going deaf? Sure.
Yeah.
Knock yourself out.
You might. Check this out. Okay.
Yes.
What's everyone's background, years of experience in tactical training, or close to that? That's kind of a cool question.
Where
It's
is
a
it?
personal question. What's everyone's background and years of experience in tactical training, or close to that?
Combat engineer. Hey.
I am a concerned citizen.
I like that. I like that.
But no, really, that's yeah.
Work for the DoD.
No.
Oh, I don't want to tell people that.
Well, it's out there.
Come on.
I am a slightly shorter concerned citizen.
I'm a taller. No.
He plugs in his car before he goes to sleep.
Well, yeah, absolutely. 100%. That's the thing.
I grew up in the martial arts world. I've done Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu for 10 years. I'm a brown belt. Got into self-defense training when I was really young, kickboxing, all the things. And then transferred my love for self-defense and teaching self-defense into the gun world for the last 5 years now.
You forgot choking grown men out.
I was gonna say in parentheses, badass.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's sounds.
I will say, I'm pretty sure you have put more rounds than most people ever will. Since
Through
you've been
guns,
working.
you're saying? Oh yeah.
He's
I'm
so
saying a lot.
concerned.
I'm
that he-
very
he's-
concerned.
Most
he's
people,
super anxious with.
Yeah.
What?
Ryan has put some serious rounds out there. He shot more guns on a bigger variety than I think most people will.
Oh,
Yeah, most
I
people.
thought
Oh,
you,
yeah,
most people. I thought you were meaning like people in the room, but like
No, not in the room, just
No,
in
no,
general.
I'm saying
I
the
got-
average.
Just in general.
I-
Yeah.
Yeah.
both of us have to get our lead levels checked.
I was going to say my lead levels.
My
Well, my
lead levels
doctor
are
with
high.
levels would agree with you.
Yeah.
He's like, this is a problem.
what
And
I do,
I'm like,
what I do for
I
like
got a smile on my face.
every day, like yeah, bro, I hear you.
Somebody said if you train without ear protection enough, you'll never need it again. LMAO.
Dude, that's
That's
actually
true.
dude,
That's so smart.
Dude, look,
Big brain energy. There.
I was going to say chess, not checkers.
Oh, Jason, what type of nods are you using?
BMVD 1431s, or I've got a pair of the RNVSs. Those are cool.
Nice. Glock 43X Ramjet or Sig 365 macro?
Wait,
43
pause.
Ramjet.
Pause. You can get a Ramjet for the 365 too. So
Yeah.
But his
His
question,
question is
43X
specifically
Ramjet.
macro.
No doubt.
macro.
All day long.
Macro. Here's the funniest thing. I can get a full grip on that macro. Can I get a full grip on that 43X? Absolutely not.
I was
I like
sweating.
Well, guess what? I can. And I have more
Let's show
average
people the hands.
hand sizes than you.
Whatever.
We don't need. No, come on. No.
Come
The
on.
point is, I have more average hand
Come on.
size than
Come
you.
on. Just come on.
So the
Eliza.
he just wants to
Eliza.
hold my hand. That's all he wants to do.
Yeah. I do want to hold your hand.
I know. We already did this once in a video
I know,
recently.
I know.
The editor made a hilarious cut with it.
Why do you think that they always sit in the
But we
chairs
should
next
turn
to each
around
other?
and do it.
Yeah, yeah.
We're just like, I'm like, why is yours bigger than
It's
mine?
dude.
Oh my god. That's
Jeez.
hilarious.
It's got fun.
Okay. Throw price
Sweating.
of ammo out
I
of the
was
window.
actually. Sorry.
Wow. Throw price of ammo out of the window, which is better by each of your opinions. Suppressed 7.5 AR 300 Blackout versus 10.5 AR 7.62 by 39.
What are you
What was
accomplishing?
the first caliber?
300 Blackout.
300 blackout.
Suppressed, essentially just suppressed 300 Blackout through a 7.5
300
barrel
blackout.
or 7.62 by 39.
300 blackout is
Square
quieter.
and blackout.
It's quieter.
Versatility.
Now I get it.
Mhm.
7.62 by 39 has a little bit more kinetic energy by like 12%. I get that. But quietness, if I'm trying to be, uber seeker squirrel, 300 blackout.
Also, separate from price, availability of Subsonics 7.62 by 39
not
is
good.
it's just all over the place.
Yeah.
Like I remember I used to sell out Brown Bear
I was just about to say,
And
brown bear used to be the
cycles.
jam.
so well,
Yeah.
and it was cheap and it's gone. And it's like the South Park, and it's gone.
And
And
it's gone.
it's gone.
And it's gone.
What
Yeah.
guns do you sleep with every night?
Never mind.
I
Depends on the
did
night.
so
I was about to
many
say something
jokes,
stupid.
dude.
I was about to say
I'm
something
right behind you.
I'm
and
about to say
saying
something
that.
stupid.
Yep.
I forgot we're live.
Depends on the day.
Not the answer I expected to hear.
No.
Eliza?
I'm honestly reading the comments and I forgot the one. I just asked.
So right now,
Look,
over the last couple of days, it's been the Strybog because
Okay.
I just literally
what
kind of
guns?
completed that. And then, but normally I actually like walk around with my CZ Shadow too. I literally just walk around that thing almost everywhere.
Comes with a fedora.
Yeah, I
Mi-
guess it makes sense with the car.
mine's my macro and my 11.5 Griffin.
Keep my bedroom out of your politics.
That got
So-
me.
That's what we'll tell politicians.
And then
No,
Reese,
but for me,
yeah, go.
just real quick.
I forgot he has a gun. I'm reading.
We've been
I
doing this
actually
for a few hours.
I
now.
was trying to think. I use my concealed carry as my home defense gun a lot of the time, just for ease of use. Being I just take it out, put it on the table, and I'm like, cool, got a light, got it there. Train with that gun more than anything else. I'm comfortable with it.
Seems like you need a threaded barrel and a cam for nighttime.
What about you? What's your?
Rattler.
No, it's.
I'm just
I know. I think I know the answer. But what's your answer?
Answer.
11.5
There you go.
MCX.
There you
Yep.
Nice.
Because I've been there.
And then Reese, I have to answer this question.
To my house.
And to answer your question, that's what he means when he sleeps with. That was to answer your question. That right there.
Yes.
Anyway, moving
Yes.
What?
It was a question in the comment. He understands.
Okay, he's talking to them.
Rivian
Okay.
things. I
The
hear you.
Rivian.
Yeah.
Electric car vehicle people. Diamonds or gold? I'm gonna have to go with gold. And then
Diamond- what?
moissanite. Hold on. Moissanite. I don't like diamonds. It's a whole thing. There's a conspiracy about it.
I'm gonna go gold as well. Here's why: the value of gold will hold up.
Exactly.
Diamonds can be replicated.
Exactly.
Lab grown.
Moissanite and gold.
Yeah.
Gold.
Invest.
Answer.
I'm gonna go with gold on that one as well. I'm not really a huge fan of
I'm going
Yeah,
diamonds.
Yeah.
They-
quite
yeah,
too blingy.
diamonds for reasons. If you know
For sure.
about European trade, then diamonds.
I do not. I live in
Yeah, I
America.
was gonna say I don't know about European trade.
Diamonds, hands down. Den of Thieves, too. What was it about? Diamond heist.
The whole
That's a
time I
show.
was thinking about blood diamond.
That's what I was gonna
that's
say
what I
about,
was
yeah.
thinking.
Oh, Garnet, no, I have not gotten the OA Defense 2311 yet. I would love to. I'm
Oh, we
working
need to
on
talk
it.
to them.
We
We
do
do.
need to talk to them
Mhm.
because I would love
They,
it.
they're all,
You remember?
They're a whole new
I'm
company.
flattered.
They're a whole new company.
I remember back in, I think it was SHOT Show like 22, seeing the OA defense and going down to the bottom of the range area and it not functioning like the first time around. Like that was a real thing. But since then, like Jason said, new company, they've turned it around.
I think
All right.
we're starting to run out of.
Jason, do you have any experience with claymores?
Bro,
Yeah.
you don't live
Yes.
in Europe.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's it.
Jason, bro, you don't live in Europe.
Okay. Duh. Almost.
It's
Mary
almost
Sue.
about to go
Almost
off.
crashed
He's
out.
like,
All right.
Duh. Yes.
What you
Claymores are
mean,
awesome.
dude?
I think we're running out of comments here. Yeah. How many more do we have?
Well, there's two more.
oh
that
yeah,
are
we're at the
interesting.
bottom.
Yeah. Oh, they're coming in.
Yeah, I see them coming in too. Well,
Opinions on pre-made versus setup armor kits.
Wait, what?
I don't
so
know.
pre-made guns versus build your own, like an armory kit, like a build your-
Armor kits?
armor kits.
Armor?
Armor.
I don't know about
As
armor
in
kits.
like
body armor?
no. Like you're building your own is what I assume. Like a
I'm just using
I've never heard
context
it called
clues
that.
and using body armor. Are you talking about
armory
buying a
kit.
plate carrier that's already set up with armor in it? Is that what you're saying?
I don't know. Yeah, maybe give us a little more info. And-
Oh no, he said
No.
okay. Are you saying okay? So pre-made / setup. Yeah. So basically, like you tie your armor kit together, like you kind of combine companies,
Oh yeah.
or do you just get one company who already makes a system? I think
Body
that's
armor.
what he's saying
body
for
armor.
body armor.
Yeah.
it is
Yeah.
body armor.
Yeah.
Mhm.
All right, so I'm not gonna lie. When it comes to kit, you got to figure out what actually fits you the best. Because what fits me might not fit Ryan, may not fit Eliza, may not fit Brandon, and then you run through with that. The type of body armor that you can use whatever you want to use when it comes to it. But then you also look at capabilities of what you're trying to do. Are you trying to go for a more breaching role? Are you trying to go for a more assaulter role? Are you trying to go for anything like that? What is
Yeah,
the funny?
That's what
comment?
I was looking at too.
Go ahead.
Eliza's
No, yeah, it was
rocking-
great knowledge, by the way. But
was.
it was solid knowledge transfer that was just happening right there.
Hold on.
There it is.
There you go.
That's what it was.
Perfect. Eliza's rocking the gold Casio. It matches her red nails and my respect for her BJJ skills. Brandon, take notes. That's how you do lethal elegance without a battery pack. You are just getting
Well, it's all Peter.
Red
Peter's been throwing shade the entire stream. Like I said, as soon as we threw that review thing out there, I knew it was gonna happen.
Whereas, like, it's a whole one guy. All right.
It's all one dude. It's all one man.
It's like that dude during SHOT Show and trying to make fun of Matt, like in the meeting.
Oh yeah.
Probably.
I don't know who
I
that
forgot
guy
the
is,
dude's
but
name.
man, he was just going in on that. I was like,
Whoa.
you gotta lighten up a little bit there. Yeah.
Okay, I need to answer this question because this one's near and dear to my heart. But what is the best firearm for a woman to carry and why? And what is the most intimidating gun? So my recommendation is Sig 365 XL. The Sig macro is also great. The macro is also a little bit better with managing that recoil. If you can get away with a Glock 19, that is what I tell all my women because it shoots very smooth and you get a lot of capacity. It's just harder to conceal. So in terms of carrying, most intimidating gun, anything 300 Win Mag. I about snapped my collarbone in half trying to shoot one recently. So that one is something that I'm like, you know what? I don't really ever care to shoot that again.
Here's a good question though. I didn't know guns had genders.
They don't, however,
And
however,
I'm just
yeah.
saying that because people are like, what's a good gun for ladies? I'm like, whatever they feel comfortable with.
That is true. Another great gun, in 380, because all the other ones I mentioned were 9mm,
It's a
but
Bodyguard.
380 Bodyguard 2.0 is incredible for women to carry. It's great for like hand size because even though guns aren't gendered, there is like physiological differences. So Bodyguard 2.0, and then also the Sig Lux. Fantastic.
Oh.
It's a little bit pricier though, so I'm not that bougie. I'm not like this one over here. Anyways, I'm just kidding. I would if I could be.
You say
I just-
guns aren't gendered, but I call my 43X I concealed carry a she.
Ooh.
I get it
I'm
because
not
it's-
gonna. Yeah, I
And
was.
any cool
Yeah,
takeaways?
you understand now.
Any cool takeaways from Iwa?
it went over.
I know.
Ooh.
I know. Yeah,
No, I got it. Evan's not gonna say anything about it. I'm not gonna say anything about
I was just like,
it. I'm not.
I'm not an invalid.
I'm not.
She likes
Uh,
it.
Any cool takeaways from Iwa?
That's y'all.
trying to remember.
Yes,
It's
was
been a
the
couple
answer to
weeks
that.
now.
I think we just literally filmed that video.
How much?
Uh,
Well, the video released yesterday, but we filmed the video.
No, the top 5.
Oh, yeah,
Uh,
that one's going
but-
out. No, that one's going out Sunday, I think.
Something? Okay.
Yeah,
I was gonna say I don't think that
Mhm.
one's out yet.
Mm-mm.
But
We have
yeah.
a top 5 video coming out from the top guns of IWA.
All right, so we're not going to give the number 1. Do you want to give one of them away? One of the top 5?
All right, number 3
I don't remember what it was.
is the TS3 from
Oh,
CZ.
yeah, I should have known that.
Mm-hmm.
TS3 is so cool.
What are they
I
gonna
can't
name
handle
it?
guns on here.
I know we want
Ah,
to.
I really wanted to go and show, but
And
yeah,
we're the only channel that had live fire on it already, and we showed it in that video.
yeah, very
So-
cool. They went to go shoot it in the Czech
In
Republic.
the Republic
in the
of
Republic
Czech.
of Czech. Yeah,
Yes.
very cool.
Reese apologizes for bringing up the whole thing about your electric car.
Yeah, I said thank you. It's just an industry thing. In this industry, yeah, I know exactly what I'm getting into. Anywhere else I go,
Oh, yeah.
not a problem.
That's true.
yeah.
I mean, same industry. 1911, brother. That's all you need. 2 World Wars.
A wheel gun.
Yeah. You talking about us?
Yes,
I think
y'all
so.
do.
No.
Run,
Not again, not again.
Where's the handheld cam?
Oh my gosh.
Wait, what is it?
Yes,
We're passing a whole bunch
CZ.
of stuff.
Primo.
No, we already talked about
Okay.
these are
Oh,
the ones
my
that are,
bad,
he
my
was
bad.
ahead of me.
Brandon,
So
do you
it's
think
pushing
red
up.
dots on pistols?
My wife loves my wife loves my P226. That's awesome.
Actual question. What is the
Would you ask Josh?
Do you think red dots on pistols is just here for now and will fade away at some point?
Absolutely not.
No.
No,
Do
red
you
dots
like
on
things to be
pistols is-
easier?
No.
Do you like to actually see and be target focused?
It's a thing.
Do you like the future is now, old man?
The
Like,
cat's
come
out
on,
of the
man.
bag. It can't
Thank
be
you,
put
Seth.
back in.
Where's that?
Where's our cat in the bag?
That's funny.
Yeah.
Oh, by
why
the
are you
way-
carrying a
oh.
cat
No,
around
let's
the
read
bag?
it. No, by the way, Elijah.
portable.
Elijah. Eliza, you're
Let's say
gorgeous and
some things, but we're just
awesome.
gonna move on.
And guys, don't worry. Y'all are gorgeous too. Gotta compliment the bros.
Y'all are gorgeous.
Oh,
Thank you, Seth.
No, I'm not gorgeous. I don't think.
thank you, sir.
338 art or 300 blackout.
Ooh. Okay. So I'm gonna be real with you. 3.3, you're talking about 2 different things that have 2 different like purposes. 338 arc is meant to be a 1,000 meter or 1,000 meter gun, and it's really meant to rival 6 arc as well as 8.6 blackout.
So I actually really like that question because I haven't heard a lot of people compare those 2,
Yeah.
but both are coming out of AR-15s.
Yeah,
Mm.
small frame AR-15s. Yada,
Whereas
yada,
most people compare 8.6 blackout to
To
338
338
arc, but it's not an AR-15
Right.
at that point if it's 8.6.
I 338 arc is cool, but nobody knows the proper twist rate because every other company makes a different one.
Hornady does, and they say it's 1 and 8.
Well, that's funny. Didn't somebody put 1 and 5? Yeah, crazy.
I'm not saying
Crazy.
I agree with that.
All right, best 2011 other than staccato. Anything Jacob Gray makes.
Jacob Gray, Kimber 2K11,
Mhm.
the
Alpha. Wait,
Romulus.
thank you.
Yep.
Romulus.
Alpha Foxtrot Romulus.
Mhm.
Yeah.
What else?
The OA defense.
OA Defense. Well, that's technically
That's technically
not a
not
2011.
a 2011.
2311.
It's a 2311. Which is
The Sig P211 GTO.
Yeah,
Like, what are you talking about?
Yeah.
What else? There's a lot, man.
There's a lot of them
There's
out
a lot.
there.
I think we need to do a video on like top 2011s that we've been. Oh, the Mac DS Comp Sleeper.
Yeah.
We
Sleeper.
did one on budget 2011s,
Yeah.
and we haven't done one on 2011s. The reason being is that we don't have any staccatos.
I mean, I don't know.
And that's
I
like
can
the
fix that.
definition of a 2011. Literally, the guy who owned staccato came up or started staccato came up with that term.
That's an
Put it
interesting
up. Put
one.
it up.
I can't put it up.
I
but-
can't put it up?
Okay,
No,
so
yeah.
actual question: what is a cost-effective-ish way to have a truck EDC in a truck for a rifle PCC med kit, mole panel,
Molly
panel? Sorry, I'm trying to
Oh,
read
you're
it. And gun rack, the whole setup.
So when it comes to Molly panel, you can get creative on your own when it comes to that. But I can tell you about the firearm
Metal.
purpose.
Metal ones are better.
When it comes, what?
For the Molly panel on the back. I've had like people make like fabric ones, and I've had so many issues with those in the past. Like the metal ones just work better.
Okay. When it comes down to your truck gun setup, you do not have to break the bank for that. So you can get pretty much anything that's running mill. Remember, it's not going to be a gun that you're going to run like that, and you have to be comfortable with the fact of this gun possibly could be maybe taken.
Yeah.
That's what I was going to say.
Right.
Is I would very strongly consider not doing a truck gun setup unless it is very secure.
Yeah, and
Right.
they makes the safe things. The cost effectiveness of it is
Where it's
a
like
little rough,
bolted into
but-
your truck. Like
Yeah.
there's no way to get it like without proper usage, without
Yeah.
a key or something to get into. Because I mean, that's just so common where people will break in, especially to a truck, because they know they're like, oh, he's most likely a gun guy.
Yep.
Take his gun
Take this one.
used incorrectly
Except for me.
for more.
Nobody assumes that.
No one assumes that because electric, he's a sleeper. He's the gray man.
See, there's a whole safe inside my car.
There's a whole movie about it.
But
Are you Ryan Gosling?
no,
Nobody
I'm not
That's
tall enough.
John.
It's John.
Sure.
What AR pistol in 300 Blackout is giving you the best value for the money if you're going to run a suppressor?
You said Air 15 pistol?
Yeah.
That's the wildest thing I've heard. I just keep Brendan in the back of my truck holding my gun.
Air. I hate saying ARP because it sounds so bad, but air pistol.
I'd say probably BCM.
Really?
Yeah, BCM makes some some 300 blackouts.
Solid.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I saw this comment coming. Jason, what are your thoughts on putting an O light on a BCA upper? If you wanted to throw an IED on a gun, knock yourself out.
6.5 Creepmore versus 30-06.
6.5 bleed more. Mm-hmm.
CAC 11.5 CQB SBR or Mark 18 SBR?
Mark 18 because it can handle a little bit more harsh conditions. Hands down. That oversized, blown out gas port. 0.08. Jeez.
What was it versus? The Mark 18 versus what?
The KS3.
Oh,
Oh, I can't pick up guns.
I'm going KS3.
In a that's it. Like the gas system's cool, but like the Mark 18 can run everything.
Yeah, but the Mark 18 is going to wear out faster than the KS3.
Yeah. Granted.
If you're going for like a die-hard gun.
I see this one. Best suppressor
Literally.
for a 5.7. Any 22 suppressor that can handle 22 Magnum. So
All right.
And
Go ahead, Eliza.
I was just gonna say, guys, sorry if we didn't get to your comments or questions. We have a million of these rolling in, which we super appreciate. We just want to make sure to say sorry if we missed yours. It's hard to keep up and also give good answers.
Well, and we've also had to move our stream in a way that we didn't expect to have to. But I vote we give maybe 5-10 more, and then we kind of wrap it up.
Cool. All right. What do you think of the Griffin Armament AR-15? Love. Just got my
Griffin
11.5.
makes one of my
Love.
favorite lowers you can possibly buy, and I don't think I say that without other people agreeing. It's inexpensive, and it runs really well. I mean, it's a lower, so I guess they're all really going to run well, but it works really well with the MB. And it's one of I know. I really want. There's a couple times now I wanted to pick them up. That's why it's dangerous being up here.
What I wanted to show was a Mark 1
Yeah.
to say,
Oh,
what
yeah.
if we put a Mark 2 lower on it?
Yeah.
That's what we talked about.
Yeah, we did.
One of my favorite. One guy said, Hugh Tanner said Sig MPX and 300 Blackout. That's a MCX Rattler.
So I guess the answer is yes.
Great.
I know he's coming back. He's coming back to that Rattler chambered in 9mm.
That was funny.
Oh.
Has anyone ever tested spiral fluting
the baffles in a suppressor, better performance? Question mark.
Wait, what?
Spiral fluting the baffles inside of a suppressor.
It
That was-
doesn't. Okay, no.
I'll let you go.
No.
for that one.
No, there's like what does Dater do? Like triskelion?
Triskelion.
Triskelion.
Yeah.
It helps with sound performance, but yeah.
Best holographic sight for AR pistol, BCM Recce 9.
There's only one
Blackout.
holographic sight, in my opinion,
EOTech?
and that's EOTech.
Mm.
I mean, I know they make more, but I do get what you're saying.
So spiral fluting baffles have been done by both OSS and Stealth Co. Ah, I know where to go.
It's gone. It's gone, man.
Oh, there it is.
It is.
Where's going?
Somebody said not the Rattler.
Also, it switched me back to X. I put it on Facebook and it switched me back to X.
The answer is always Rattler.
Six-
Diamondback 300 blackout 10.5. Is it good?
Yeah, Diamondback's okay.
Yeah, I have not any problem with it.
That's an affordable one. 6 arc versus 6.5 Grendel.
Ooh. Do you want lightweight? They're both lightweight, light frame.
And they're both in some 60 by 39 mags.
Mags. Yeah.
It's a good question.
Nope. 6 arc. You can get the guys this.
Oh, that's still a modified some 60 by 39 mag. Yeah.
Me, honestly, terminal ballistics, 6 arc.
Yeah. I would say 6 arc. 6 arc is kind of advanced 6.5 Grendel.
Yeah.
EOTech has the same battery life as a Rivian.
EOTech's battery life is pretty bad.
I think it might be longer.
Well,
Look what
definitely.
you did to
It's definitely
Jason.
longer. I mean, I can't go 500 hours. Continuous.
What is that,
use.
1,000 hours or something?
Yeah.
That was
2,000.
1,500 hours.
I definitely can't do that.
Oh, sorry. 1,500. Yeah.
Q Speakeasy for 300 blackout.
Yes, hands
Oh,
down.
yeah.
Matter of fact, tall boy, if you want the maximum
Yes.
suppression.
Oh man, that's it.
Aw.
Joshua, can you put that up? Yeah,
Super chat.
We got
Yeah.
a super chat.
Got a super chat.
that's funny. Eliza, go ahead. Do
I
your
do
thing.
appreciate the live stream. Keep doing them. Y'all have a good night. Brandon, please don't cry yourself to sleep after all the roasting. Thank you so much
It'll
for
be
your
hard. It'll be
support.
hard.
Who's that from Pete?
There's quite a
And
bit.
no, that's Solo Gordon.
Solo.
Oh, somebody
We
else.
appreciate you, man.
He'll cry with his Strybog in his hands on his bedside before going to bed.
Before he plugs in the Rivian.
Yes,
No,
of course.
That's
Yeah.
after I plug it.
Yeah.
Oh, after.
Yeah, you got to go to bed
Yeah,
after
you
that.
gotta-
Mhm.
Is
Got to put it to bed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good
Oh,
night.
Yeah.
Maybe a little bit of rubbing.
Griffin Armament 36K a good suppressor?
For what?
I don't think I've used it.
I don't
I
have it
don't
either.
think we have it.
Will you take that one off,
No.
Josh?
Yeah, remove the comment.
Is Meridian Defense worth the money?
Ooh, Ryan.
Also,
Ryan, that's a
good
good
night, Solo
question.
Gordon.
I'm
Thank
gonna
you.
say yes, but
Yeah.
but if you want an Americanized AK,
No, I was going to say, if you
that's cost a lot of
Dude,
money.
I love Peter.
Peter's fantastic.
Peter's all right. So we make a mean comments video. We might have to do
Just a Peter.
outside the
Big
warehouse
Yeah.
of just the live stream roasts that happen over like maybe 3 or 4 like live streams. So it's not all just me getting roasted about the Rivian. But
That's a
yes,
good one.
go ahead and read that one.
Send in your roasting of Brandon with the Rivian. Please. More.
Said,
Like, what does Kylo Ren do? More.
Or
mic drop. Eliza is officially the queen of the stream. Brandon, go find a charger for that light blue Smurf truck. Jason, thanks for the bedtime stories. See you all next time for more 300 blackout. I think that was supposed to be chaos.
Get a Discord.
What about Ryan?
Yeah.
Ryan was here. Oh, that's great.
I think that's now the 3rd person I've seen say goodnight. So I think we are going to wrap
Yeah,
it up
that's
on
right.
that one. Eliza, one more chance. Do you have any last comments? Singular. Anything?
I bet Eliza drives the best car out of the 4.
I disagree.
Mm.
Just saying.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I-
His Raptor's pretty cool, and his
Actually,
King
yeah.
Ranch is pretty dope too.
King
so.
Ranch.
Nothing about yours. Sorry.
Well, with that being said, guys, thank you so much for joining us on the stream. This genuinely has been the best viewed stream I have ever seen us do, at least since we've been booting it back up. And the comments have been amazing. The roasts have been hilarious. You guys got any final thoughts?
to answer that guy's question, Meridian Defense is awesome.
Jason?
Absolutely. That 300 Blackout MPX is great.
Thank you guys so much for your support. We appreciate all the
all of what you guys have sent in and just having so much fun. Thanks for putting up with our chaos.
And now we have to figure out how to end the stream because
It's okay. You know what we
our
do? We just walk
computers
out. We just walk out
down.
of frame. Mic
yeah.
drop.
Well,
Okay, let's
Josh,
see.
you're gonna have to end it over there. Yeah.
All right.
Thank you guys so much. Have a good night. God bless.
See you guys.
See you on the next one.
See you next
Good
week.
night.